Hi everyone, and welcome to Toy Soldier Tales. We've got Graeme.
Hello.
Is that what you're going with?
Well, I was just gonna scream. I was just gonna be like, ah!
Yeah.
But I thought that was a bit forward, really. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not there yet. But we've got Demons of Khorne, no Nurgle. I did promise you. So I've got my demon army, all Khorne versus Graeme's Slaanesh Beastmen. That's a bit of a matchup. We've gone for themed fluffy armies using the Triple Crown comp. So I'll tell you what's in my army list. What we've got is Bloodthirster in the middle. He's got 2 lesser gifts. We've rolled for the gifts beforehand, so I can tell you what they are. We've got always strikes first and strength 2 breath weapon, no armor saves. But I don't think that matters against Beastmen too much.
that 5+ heavy armor, it's gonna serve me well.
Oh right, well yeah,
maybe.
Brilliant. And so we've got him. We've got Skulltaker on Bloodcrusher. He's a model that was made. God, how long ago was that guy made? He must have been. That guy is 14 years old. That model.
Bloody hell.
So he was a conversion 14 years ago. So yeah, we've got Bloodletter BSB, Herald of Khorne on BSB on Skullcrusher again. He's got 1 gift and rolled the. I didn't like what I rolled, so I've taken the +1 to hit sword on him.
The sword of striking.
Sword of
Yes,
striking. Yeah. So I know the rules. I don't know the names. So
I'm the opposite. I know all the names. No idea what's going on.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fair enough. We'll help each other out. We've got 2 units of 20 Bloodletters, full command, nothing special. And then we've got a unit of Bloodcrushers who Graeme keeps flicking them off. They're not glued on, but they're a unit of 4 with full command, and 1 unit's got the same on both sides, but 1 unit's got the war banner and 1 unit's got the banner of eternal flame. Just because. I had points. This is all the core rules I had, and I had the points. So, and then we've got 2 units of flesh hounds. I could have taken ambushes, but I was like, no, Beastmen are the ambushes, not me. So if anyone's going to ambush, it should be the Beastmen. So this works out at 2,500 points, and it's +8 comp, a possible 8 out of 10. Because I've got no wizards, it's all Khorne. I get +1 for the first unit of Bloodletters, and then I get +1 for each unit of Bloodcrushers. So that's what it works out at +8. So it's +5, I think, for mono Khorne, no wizards. So that's not too bad.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. So first time I've ever used this army, and it's taken about a week to paint it. So I think I've done quite well.
And a lot of Nagaroth Night, by the look of it.
Yeah. It's it can be a lot better, but I'm trying just to churn out what I've got painted before the next kid comes along, and then once the next darling comes along, then I won't have time.
So, are you not able to train them to do the painting for you?
Not yet.
Because, once you can get some kind of sweatshop going, then you just kind of, and then you open up a commission painting studio, and then you go, come on, you're 7 now, you should at least be able to do 2 units a day.
We'll teach them the basics, which is base co, Agrax, Earthshade. We'll teach them the basics, and then they can move up from them. But no, until then it's just me. So 2,500 points, Demons of Khorne. We'll show you Graeme's armies next. This is Graeme's fantastic Beastmen army. Do you want to tell us about it? Oh, God. Do you want to tell us about it?
Yes, this is my Beastmen army. It is Slaaneshi themed because I thought that was good. The entire army is based around this little bugger, Moonclaw, who is entirely converted. I don't want to know how many models go into that model.
There was never a model produced as a bit of artwork.
Never.
Wasn't it?
And the big problem was I started the Beastmen army because I read about this character and thought he was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. And basically his his story is that like a meteorite from the moon, Morsleep, just kind of hits the ground, and this crawling ball of Lovecraftian chaos sort of falls out of it, and then just kind of grows into something. And then every time the moon is full, he just rides and destroys stuff. So I love the idea that all of these Slaaneshi people are like, oh, it's that guy again. Oh, he's going to go and smash some stuff. Come on, lads. You know, and they all just get drunk and follow him and just sort of destroy everything. But yeah, so it was all built around him, but they never made a model for him. And the only bit of artwork that exists is this, like, I think it's a Blanche sketch, and it's like a little line art. But the big problem was that his troop type, so I'm cheating a bit, his troop type is cavalry, but then there was no way to make the model that actually fits on cavalry. So I've made him monstrous cav, but his rules are cavalry. So, yeah. So,
he's fun though, isn't he?
I think he has 2 wounds. He has 2 wounds, and I considered making him my general, but luckily I got a great shaman in who is better leadership, so he thankfully becomes my general rather than the 2 wounds no armor guy.
Moonclaw's like, I can do this. Like, I'll take this one.
Yeah, he's like, no, calm down, love. Maybe we should make the shaman really campy. He's like, all right, love.
That's all right.
Calm your tits. But yeah, okay, so basically Moonclaw is never used because he is very random. So he has a wave of stupidity, a wave of insanity, that means at the beginning of every player's turn, you have to roll for all units, friend or foe, within 12 inches of him. And if they fail a leadership test, they're subject to stupidity. And the last couple of games I played with the Beastmen, he managed to hold up my entire army on turn 1 by making everyone within 12 inch fail their test.
Wow.
It also didn't help that he's leadership 7 and he was the general. So
that's why he's not
the
general.
They're all turning to him for guidance, and he's like,
what's the leadership of the Brave Shaman?
I think it's 8.
Right, yeah. So just 1 point better.
1 point better, so it's still... But I have to say, I'm a player where the reason I love Warhammer Fantasy is I love randomness. I love chaos in games. So anything, so if you play a game where on turn 1 your main wizard explodes, or, your Skaven cannon shoots through your army and makes everyone run away, that's what I like, because you end up with these really random and hilarious stories that you can tell people, rather than games where you just kind of go, oh, okay, these guys got in combat with those guys, and naturally they won because they're better, and,
So all of my games.
That's it. Well, I just love the idea of just going, oh, that unit of 5 grots beat Bloodthirster. Okay, cool. That's,
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll talk you through the army from this side to that side. Won't that be nice? Okay, so we have a unit of 29 Bestigor who are armed with great weapons. They have the Banner of Discipline, which basically means they can't use the general's leadership, but they're +1 leadership. So they're leadership 8, and they don't have to be within range of the shaman. Yeah. We have a unit of 25 Ungor that are useless.
Well, they equipped with sword and board, is it?
Yeah, I think they gave them shields. So, yeah. So they have a 6+ armor save, which is great. And
nice.
Parry, I guess, yeah.
Parry.
We have this, I think it's a Gorgon. Yeah. It's actually pretty brutal, and I don't know why people don't take them all the time. It's strength toughness 6, it has like 6 attacks and frenzy, and it can keep gaining attacks the more people it kills. It also has a swallow whole attack, which is that I can exchange all of its attacks for 1, and it does a killing blow on 4, 5 or 6, and if it kills anyone with a killing blow, it regains D3 wounds. So yeah, I've had it munch many a Chaos Lord that forgot to take a ward save before. Yeah.
It's quite scary.
We have a massive unit of, I think it's 38 Gors.
Nice.
So I'm going to take a couple out and put some characters in. 38 Gors. They're just sword and board. Yeah, I haven't taken additional hand weapons with them.
They've all got... Oh, yeah.
It's in a range of claws.
A lot of claws.
Yeah, I kind of built it. I built the unit so I could use them with multiple weapons, like additional hand weapons, and just have the claw people in one unit. But yeah, they're all mixed up today. We have 5 Harpies that are the old style that I like, and they're probably the only metal in the army, I think. We have a Chaos Spawn, who are hilarious. Usually I would take like 4 of these, because you get 2 of them, and they count as 1 rare choice.
Yeah.
But because we're playing Triple Crown, I was like, do I take 2 Chaos Spawn and lose 3 triple crown points?
You've gone for Highlander, haven't you? So you get +3.
Yeah, so I get +3 because I have no 2 of the same unit. Yeah. Chaos Dogs, what are they called? Chaos Warhounds. Yeah. I haven't upgraded them because the upgrades are useless. it's like 2 points each for like poisoned attacks.
Yeah.
And, like, scaly skin 6-up, and you're like,
no, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah. We have a standard Tuskor chariot. It's converted because it's Slaaneshi themed, so it's a Slaanesh chariot using Slaanesh steeds, but they're meant to be Tuskors. We have 5 heavily converted Centaurs that are made from
cold one.
No, their steeds are Slaanesh, so they're like those.
But the old ones.
No, they're
just
different.
Where you got the clawed feet from? That's all.
No, that's how they are. Yeah, the
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, so it's like basically just sort of chopped them in half and then sort of green stuffed the torsos on and stuff.
They're great.
Yeah, they're good. I really like Centaurs. They performed better than they probably should have in previous games. But the main thing is that they get to a drunk roll at the beginning of the game where you just find out how drunk they are. And that could be anything from giving the unit stubborn to making it lower movement but higher initiative, I think, or something. Or you can just get one where they're sober, which is boring. And we don't want that one.
No one wants to be sober.
Yeah, that's it. No one ever wants.
Especially whilst fighting.
A Slaaneshi, like, sober Centaur, that's like...
That's just not... It hasn't got his heart in it.
Well, you know, that's like a demonette without syphilis, really, isn't it? It's, okay, and then moving on to characters.
Moving swiftly on.
Okay, we have a Wargore who is the BSB, who naturally has the Beast Banner because it's brilliant. Where basically the Beast Banner means that it's 75 points and it means that the unit that he's in is +1 strength. So it's amazing if you say put him in a horde of gore.
Automatically makes him what strength?
5.
Strength 5.
Yeah.
So they're strength 4, toughness 4 basic.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we have my Great Bray Shaman, or Shaman, however I was pronouncing it earlier. He is, I forget, he's either level 3 or level 4 and Law of the Wild, because everyone takes beasts, and I think Law of the Wild has more random crazy stuff in it. So that's good.
And that's a generic theme across the armies.
Yeah, it's randomness. It's like he's random movement. You know, they're drunk. Moonclaw is chaos. And speaking of actual randomness, we have Slugtongue, who I've had to convert, because he's another one where the only bit of artwork is this tiny little portrait of him. So I had to convert him out of a necromancer. And he's like a level 2 death wizard who's not particularly special on his own, but he has an ability, which is that at the beginning of the game, after you set up, but before anyone gets a turn, you roll a dice for every unit within 36 inches of him. And I think it's 1 or 2, nothing happens. No, I think it's 1, 2 or 3, nothing happens. 4 and 5, it suffers D3 wounds that can't be saved. And a 6, it gets D6 wounds that can't be saved.
I think you get ward saves. I don't think you get armor.
Oh yeah. Well, it's one of those weird things with fantasy where it goes like, oh, no saves of any kind allowed, except ward saves. You're like, so why not just say armor save? You know, it's like if you get everything over.
Yeah, it's like I've played against. I've not played a lot against it before, so I'm gonna ask you a lot of questions, but. Played against Slugtongue before with my high elves, and I had like a bolt thrower and like a frost heart, like loads of small individual units.
Yeah.
Bolt thrower died before I even started the game. Frosty took 3 wounds before we even started, and it was
that's the thing. The bolt throwers only have like 3 wounds, so they can actually die from the lower level one. So
2 wounds.
2.
Just dead.
Can't you just sellotape more spearmen onto it? You're like, 9 wounds.
It was just like that bolt thrower's dead. That bolt thrower's dead. It's like, oh, okay.
I think it's one of these things where it's the gamble. So he's like 200 points, and you're like 200 points for a level 2 wizard. That's not really brilliant, but it could be amazing, his ability, or it could be absolutely worthless. You know, so yeah. The army has, as Beastmen, the army has army-wide special rule, which is Primal Fury, which is basically that at the beginning of each round of combat, they take a leadership test, and if they pass it, then they get hatred for that round. And it means that they can potentially get hatred in every round of combat, even if it's ongoing. So that's quite good.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool. Right, so that's he has to do that with every army.
I'm just gonna smash everything.
But yeah, this is absolutely fantastic army. Looking forward to playing against it. I'm a bit nervous because I've got no magic defense.
I have a lot of magic.
And here we've got a lot of magic against it. And you're using Shadow, Death.
He has Law of Shadow, he has Law of Death, and he has Law of the Wild.
So that's a lot of spells as well. So
the Shaman has a Power Stone, which is 1 use only. He gets to add 2 dice to a casting attempt.
I've got like nothing to stop you.
That's it, just mention. So it's that idea of if I get a turn where I only get 2 dice, then I can potentially go, well, I need to cast this, so let's put 2 extra dice into it.
That's fair enough. But it's a fantastic army. You've done really good paintwork, really good conversions all over it. So yeah, brilliant. But we're going to get deployed. We're going to do all that off camera, and then we'll get started with the game. So see you in a moment.
I've stolen the camera because we have delightful little Moonclaw in the army, and that means that I take one of my delicious Slaaneshi dice and I roll it in secret. Look away, pig! And we roll it in secret, and that tells me what turn the moon will be full. Oh, what a delightful turn. Yes, so now that you and I know the turn, in that turn, Moonclaw will get 3 stone thrower attacks, and he's +1 to cast all of his spells. So let's see what happens there.
After deployment, I'll show you my side first. We've got the Flesh Hounds on the left. And it's kind of like mirrored, actually. We've got Bloodletters unit with Skulltaker. I rechecked the army list. There is no war banner in that unit. Bloodletters again. BSB unit with the Flaming Banner unit of guys, and then the Bloodthirster in the middle. Very easy to deploy. And then on the opposite side, we've got the Centaurs, followed by Chariot, Gorgon, the little dude Slugtongue, the big unit of Bestigor, Ungor, big unit of Gore with the BSB and Wizard in there.
Yep.
Yeah, and then we've got Spawn, Furies, and then Moonclaw in his posse of Warhounds.
Yeah.
And so we now need to roll for Slugtongue first, don't we?
Well, what we'll do first is we'll just see how drunk my Centaurs are.
Yeah.
So we roll a d6 for my Centaur, and they are 3 Hangover from Hell. They may reroll failed Primal Fury tests, but they suffer -1 movement.
What movement are they?
I think they're 8 normally, so they're now just horses.
Oh, okay.
Movement 7.
No, movement 7.
Yeah.
Okay then.
So now we have to do Slugtongue.
Do I roll for this, or do you roll?
You roll for this.
Oh,
so we need to see what units are within 36 inches
36 inches.
Which might be a lot.
I think it might be everything, to be fair.
Right. I think these guys?
I think the doggos are out.
Okay, so those Flash Hounds are taken away. And we'll check the chart, because I think it's 1, 2, 3, everyone's fine. Anything else, they just explode violently.
Violently?
Just like, okay. Oh, we didn't realise he was full of explosives. Right, okay, yes. So, should I roll while you're holding the camera, or do you want to roll?
Yeah, you can roll.
Okay, right.
It's
so, these little fleshy houndies at the end, they are... no effect.
Okay.
Nothing. This unit here, with the BSB, they are nothing.
Great.
This unit here, 3, nothing.
This is not looking good for my Bloodthirster.
There we go. Yeah, lower probability. Next unit. Nope, they're fine.
No,
Come on,
please,
6.
please.
Oh, it's fine. Bloodletters. Fine. I'm using a different dice.
Can you? That's what they were
fine. Yeah, okay.
That was a really useful ability.
Well, you know, people are terrified of him, and he's -1 like triple crown score, but that can happen. It's
nothing.
He's done nothing. So I paid 200 points for a level 2 wizard.
Yay! With 1 poison attack.
He just wasn't feeling very sluggy today. He was a bit,
You put that tongue back where it came from.
Well, he's standing next to the Gorgon, who will probably be making full use of it.
Wow. So here we go. We're going to roll for see who goes first. We're playing Battle Line.
Not using this dice ever again.
Because we didn't want to risk Watchtower. So we're going to roll. We're going to roll see who goes first. I get +1 because I finished deploying first. We got it.
I get 6.
Is that
yes, that's a 6.
Is that actually 6?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I could prove it by showing the 1.
So we're going to go on to turn 1. So on, Beastman, turn 1. We've done all our... you've rolled for your stupidity tests and the 2 units on your right.
They were fine. Luckily, this massive unit of gore was just out of the 12-inch bubble.
Just out of the range.
And he is immune to everything.
He moves 3d6 anyway, doesn't he? 2d6.
Yeah, so he can't really be affected.
So he's good.
Yeah, but the terrifying thing, I put him in a unit just because it looked nice, and then realising that, oh bollocks, because he's immune to his stupidity, but they're not, so it might just stop him moving if he's stuck in a unit that's stupid.
Right.
I rolled 4 spells as well.
Yes.
The spells I got was Law of Shadow. Moonclaw got Melkoff's Mystifying Miasma, because I think he got Steed of Shadows, and we thought that was rubbish. The Bray Shaman got my favourite, which is Mantle of Gorok. Which is that he can choose a model within 6 inches, including himself, to get +d6 strength and +d6 attacks to a maximum of 10. They can be horrendous.
Do you have to roll 1d6 for both, or is it 1d6
It doesn't
each?
say, so I think you roll each.
Okay.
Yeah, so you roll them separately.
So you could end up at strength 10, but with only +1 attack.
Yeah.
Or the other way around. Yeah.
That's it. Bestial Surge, which is the signature spell, which basically means every unit within 6 inches moves d6 +1, which is quite good, Yeah. Traitorkin, which should hopefully be very good in this game, which basically means that if you're mounted, you'll get attacked by your mount. So that should hopefully work quite well against the Bloodcrushers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the steeds are better than the actual riders.
Brand new painted models, of course they're going to die.
And Vile Tide, which is a simple spell, which is Magic Missile, 24-inch. Target unit takes 5d6 strength 1 hits. So we're hoping for a lot of 6s there.
Yeah.
And then Slug Tongue got Doom and Darkness, which is always hilarious, which is -3 leadership to a unit.
Yeah.
And Caress of Laneth with Lanep.
I put the PH as a f, so it's Lanif.
Lanif.
Yeah.
Which is basically 2d6 minus the unit's strength, and they suffer a wound on a 4+ with no armor saves. That's pretty good. I was hoping for Fate of Bjuna, which I think is much funnier, because it allows you to have stupidity, but we didn't get it.
Nah. Well, there we go. So, in movement phase, there's no charges.
Oddly.
There's no stupidities. So we're moving straight on to movement.
So, compulsory moves.
Compulsory moves.
Yeah, this
2d6 movement.
Sexy guy who moves 6 inches.
5 and a 1.
So, coming over here. Going to touch your face. Right.
He's not a beast of Nurgle.
No, he's just going to caress it. He's got his little caressing claws. Gonna give you a bit of a pinch and a bit of a stroke. Right, okay. Matron. And then everyone else is just going to march.
Okay, let's do it.
Yep, cool. So, but moving these in delicious segments.
See, in the Steve, who you all met on the last battle report, Nurgle versus Wood Elves, he has said that I can't play without having one big horde monster unit. So the fact that I haven't taken a single infantry unit over 20 models. There you go, Steve. I can do it when the comp allows. So,
but you're going to make it worse by having like 20 Bloodcrushers.
Yeah, that is slightly worse. It does make it slightly worse.
So, these are over here. Oh, I've just realised I'm cheating. Because Slug Tongue was going to go in that unit, but then I realised you have no shooting, so he's just going to kind of hang about.
Yeah.
Right.
I do have, actually, a flamer.
Yeah, you've got this breath attack, don't you?
My strength 2 breath attack.
Right. So if I get charged by them... Because this is the thing, I don't... Because they'll probably do a lot of damage to me if they actually get the charge, because they're +1 strength on the charge.
Correct.
But we have a chariot that can only move 7 inches, because chariots cannot march for some reason. And then we have these sneaky little Centaur, who are going to go 14 inch just to kind of...
And they're fast cav, aren't they?
They're not. They're just cavalry.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so they would be moving 16 inch, but they've got a hangover. So
okay, fair enough.
But the idea is that hopefully this gives you a decision of going, do you want to charge the big guy and do loads of damage to him, but then open yourself up to them getting round the side of you?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to charge them and possibly have to run off the board? So it's...
Yeah.
So ideally I should do like that. Give them a little bit of a twist at the end, and then it means that if you charge me, you're facing this direction, you can't get a flank on me, but I can choose to charge you wherever you go.
Yeah, that's certainly a possibility.
Possibly. I am trying to sound like I know what I'm doing. Right, okay.
Like most Beastmen generals.
There we go. And then we have the delightful little Moonclaw over here, and they're going to go, ooh, we're going to march 14 inches to hopefully get you into my delicious stupidity bubble, which
I am. Which I am.
And then these Furies are just going to flap around and do nothing. I think, actually, these are going to... Because they're flying, so they're movement 10, but it means I can march 20. So I'm wondering if maybe I should put these here and create something that you can charge, but then... yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, I've never used this army before, so I don't really know what I'm doing either. So I don't know how strong anything is or anything like that. So, right, so that's movement.
Mm-hmm.
Magic.
Magic. Yeah. What have we done? So we roll 2d6, and we don't do your chaos stuff this
That's
turn.
only
It's
my
only
turn.
your turn, right? Cool.
Yeah.
So 2d6, we have a 4 and a 1, which is bad for me.
It's all right for me.
Yeah. I have 3 channels, which is
channels.
useless. Okay, so I have 5 dice.
I have no channels 4. Either because I don't have any wizards.
So 5 dice. I have not thought about what I'm going to do here, so give me a moment.
Right, ready for the magic phase?
Le magique. Yes. So I've got to give up the secret now. What Moonclaw rolled for his "Is the moon full and fat and delicious?" It was turn 1, so that means that Moonclaw has +2 to cast this turn. So
with only 5 dice.
With only 5 dice, so it's quite good. It's a useful turn to get it, I guess. So yeah, so what we'll do is we'll start off. I've kind of spoiled it a bit by telling by giving away what spells I'm using, but let's see what happens. Okay, so we're going to use 2 dice for the big version of Melkoff's Mystifying Miasma on these guys all the way over there, because it has a range of 48 inches and there's a hex. So I get +3 to these because I'm level 1 and I get +2 to casting this turn. So let's see if I get it. I need a 10. Yes, so we get 9. That is 12.
12.
And you have 4 dice.
You know what? I didn't pre-measure this. I'm going to do it quickly now. I should have done it before. They're 15. What's a possible charge if I don't have my movement and everything lowered? So I'm actually going to use all 4 of my dice, and I need to show a 12 to stop it. Oh!
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
It was a miscast.
that'll do it. Okay, great.
Yep, so that's stopped that. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll use 2 dice to cast Vile Tide from the Bray Shaman onto these Bloodletters.
Yeah, I've got nothing to stop you.
Okay. That's cast, I think. 5 plus 4, yes, it needs a 7.
Yeah.
So that's 5d6.
Ugh.
5d6, strength 1 hits. So...
he's rolled.
6,
he's rolled
12, 17, 20.
20, strength 1 hits.
Yeah, so their toughness 3, well, it's going to be 6s, isn't
It's
it?
6s. Yeah, it's certainly 6s.
So let's count up lots of deliciously sexy dice.
They are. To be fair, they are very sexy dice.
They are.
Were they GW ones? Or
No, this is me being super pretentious. I got them custom made. Because it's one of those things where you know when you go to a gig and you get like merchandise and it's never quite right, or like they have this amazing T-shirt and it's like only for women kind of thing. It was like with this where Games Workshop did all these Slaanesh dice and they were just like, why are you using the rubbish symbol? Why are you using the? So I was just like, oh, I'll get my own made. So that's a few hits. That's 6 wounds.
6 wounds. So we're gonna get I'm gonna use red dice because Khorne. Yeah. Even though my army's purple and kind of slashy. We're gonna my friend when he saw the army, he's a pure Khorne player. He was like, that's a very slashy looking Khorne army.
It just means that they're murderous and they enjoy it.
They do enjoy it. They do enjoy a good murder. So I've got 6 dice. Now they have a 6-up scaly skin save, which is they've got scaly skin.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
He is wearing heavy armor though. He does have heavy armor.
He does have heavy armor. So 6-up scaly skin. Oh my god,
that's good. And then 5-up ward.
And then they've got magic resistance 1 as well, so it's a 4-up ward save. 1 death.
1 death. Worth it.
From
20
very
hits.
Unbelievable rolling. He's gonna go sit in the.
Is he to go over there?
He's retiring early for his tea break.
And then we have 1 dice left, and I will try and cast Bestial Surge on the army. So I get +4 to it. So 2. That's a fail because
you roll less than 3.
Yep. So he's lost concentration, but I have no dice. So that's the end of the magic phase. Now, because it's turn 1 and the moon is full, Moonclaw gets to make 3 stone thrower attacks.
Is it D3 or is it just 3?
It's 3.
Oh!
I will double check, but I'm pretty sure it's just 3. Well, maybe I'm totally lying. It's like Moonclaw. Boom. Oh, it is. He may make D3 shooting attacks. Oh, if only I hadn't checked. I could have just cheated. So how many shooting attacks is it? It's 1. 1.
One is all you need.
It is. But where shall we put it?
I wonder where.
It'll be on top of a big unit. So
the big unit, or
I don't know, because it's like it could be good for him, but I think maybe putting it on there and hoping it scatters onto him or takes out some Bloodletters.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. So let's get our shiny template.
So Graeme is placing it on this unit, and he's trying to optimise it in case it scatters. It might hit more this way, or it might hit more this way. So let's roll the scattering artillery dice to see. It misfires.
Oh, bollocks. Which means that...
you saw the hit, didn't you?
Yeah,
I was like, yeah!
Which means that Moonclaw suffers a wound with no armour saves of any kind.
So do you do wounds taken? Or...
Yeah, I do wounds taken, so I count upwards.
Alright, wounds taken. So how many wounds has he got left?
1.
Okay.
I'll double check that he doesn't get his ward save against it. Yeah, any results of a misfire cause a single wound upon Moonclaw that cannot be saved by any means. So I'm assuming that's a ward.
Yeah, that he doesn't get his ward save.
Yeah, so he suffered a wound. So I think both Slugtongue and Moonclaw have backfired in this game.
It's the risk. It's the risk you take.
Well, that's it. The joy is the chaos.
Chaos is fickle.
We could happily play this exact same armies again afterwards and get a totally different result. That's what's wonderful about
That's
fantasy.
very true. That's very true. I'm gonna not worry about this anymore.
And that's my turn.
That's it. Your turn. So we're gonna move on to Demons turn 1.
scaly skin, and they're just like, oh, 5 of them, yeah.
We'll just pass them. Right, guys, so we took a stupidity test over here. They passed automatically charge into those guys over there. These guys needed a 7. I rolled 3 dice and take the 2 highest. The maximum I rolled was a 5. So they failed the charge, and they've only moved slightly further up, which means my doggos are stuck. The plan was that these were going to charge over here, and then these were just going to move right up in their grill. And just be like, charge me. Yeah. But it didn't work. So it just means I've had to just like do some shuffling around. It also means that the Bloodthirster is now playing on the defensive rather than the offense because of you guys. So I'm back. I've penned myself back in rather than going forward, which is what I really wanted to do, especially with Khorne. So we'll see what happens there. I don't have any shooting or magic, but I do have to roll my 2 dice to consult the Chaos Gods chart. So we've got a 6, which is...
Nothing happens.
No, 7, 7 is nothing happens. Right. So we've got Rock, Glorious Rock, roll a d6 for each enemy unit, and each friendly unit that contains 1 or more demons as each, which we don't have.
Just me then.
Yeah. And on a roll of a 6, that unit suffers d6 plus 3, stroke 3 hits. So I'll start over here. So this unit... No. The spawn. No. Big unit. No. Middle unit. No. Could hit
Slug Tongue again.
Could hit the big unit again. No. Slug Tongue.
Come on, get him.
And the big guy. No. The chariot. No.
And
then Believe.
Yeah! Glorious.
I had to stop. Okay, so they're going to take d6 plus 3 hits. So 5
hits.
It's strength 3. I think I'm going to need 5 wounds.
Yep.
We've got 2 wounds. It's strength 3. So what are they armed with?
That is a question that maybe one day I shall be able to answer. They are light armor and shield, so they are 4-ups. So that'll be, Oh,
because the count is mounted.
Yeah.
So
wait, it's really... Do they count as mounted?
Are they cavalry?
Their troop type is cavalry, but they're not actually riding anything. So, I don't know. So Centaurs, what we'll do is, because I don't know, their troop type is cavalry in the FAQ. So what I'll do is I'll roll a dice.
I'm happy.
4, 5, or 6, they're cavalry.
Okay.
No, so they have a 5-up save.
Okay. If someone knows, please comment below. And
it didn't matter anyway.
It didn't matter.
That light armor and shield has seen them through.
They passed anyway. But it would be interesting to know. So if anyone knows, please comment down and let us know. That'd be really cool. Right, so we're going to move on to combat over here. I think I've got a higher initiative than you. I think I'm initiative 4.
I know my units. Harpy, I'm initiative 5.
Oh, really? What?
They're actually fairly speedy.
They're pretty quick.
And you're not really fast, because isn't Khorne really fast?
No, I'm not. You're Slaanesh. I'm initiative 4.
Alright, okay, cool. The Harpies get to go first then. You can't have a champion, but they do have 2 attacks each.
Oh, so, wow. Here we go.
Weapon skill 3?
Are they immune to fear?
No, they just look really ugly.
Okay, so they need to take a fear test.
They will need to take a fear test.
And I don't think they're in range of the general.
No, so they'll definitely just be using their normal leadership. So... Yeah, so they are leadership 6. Hey.
Oh,
and they failed it dramatically. So they're weapon skill 1.
Weapon skill 1.
Yeah.
And I am weapon skill. Oh, let's get the book. I am weapon skill 5. So you're going to need 5s to hit.
That's fair enough. I was expecting as much.
He's hit a few times.
I've got a few of them, ain't I? Right. Okay. So that's 4 hits, and these are strength 3.
Toughness 4.
Toughness 4. So 5s. Nothing. And you get to go. You'll be hitting on 3s.
Yeah, and I get 10 attacks, so there's 9 dice there. I'm going to add 1. I'm going to hit on 3s, and I presume wound on 2s, because I'm +1 strength from the charge. Yeah. So hitting on 3s.
Get away.
And then wounding on 2s. That's all of them.
Yeah. They evaporate
First blood
into blood.
And then, because I killed them outright, I'm just going to reform like this. And maybe get a charge off these guys. Unless they failed their stupidity. Or no,
they can fail
they can fail their stupidity, so we'll see.
The question is, Moonclaw isn't affected by stupidity, but the unit can get it, so I'm wondering if he can move out of the unit
You
if
roll
they
for
have
stupidity before, so...
Yeah.
I would say that he would be affected if the unit is subject to stupidity.
Yeah, okay.
It's the same if you put like an orc character in a unit of trolls. He boosts their leadership, but if they fail stupidity, then he's subject to it as well.
Right, yeah. We'll go with that.
Okay then. So we're going to move on to Beastman turn 2. A very stern looking Beastman turn 2. We had a failed stupidity test over here.
Moonclaw and his unit failed their stupidity test.
So they move forward D6 inches, they move forward 3 inches, which now means that I'm in his flank, which is scary. So we'll see what happens over there. Yeah, so we're moving on to the rest of the Beastman turn.
Yep.
So any charges?
Compulsory move first.
Compulsory move. So no charges.
Oh no, wait, we need to do charges, yes.
Yeah.
So charges...
I'm happy for you to skip charging.
I'm going to give it a go.
Skip it.
See, I'm not confident about this, but I've got nothing to lose really, because if I can get one charge into them, I think I'm going to charge everything into this unit here.
Yeah.
Because while I'm not confident that he can get in, I think it's probably worth,
Yeah.
Okay, so those 3 units are going to try and charge into them, and that's that.
So move charges.
Cool.
Roll for charges. So... I have to stand because I'm immune psychology.
Right, so Centaur are
they're
in.
really in.
So they go in the front, so...
Yeah.
That's the noise they make. Him, who only rolls 2 dice but gets the +7 to it, he's definitely
in 14. I was 14 away before. It's not what we wanted.
And then the chariot is going to attempt it. Is chariot 3d6? Because it's
3d6 and then take the 2 highest. He's
6 plus 7. So that would be
13.
Ooh, let's have a look. I don't think he is. Nope. So he just stumbles forward 5.
Yeah. Now this guy, what we need to do is we need to maximise models. So this guy would go here, like this, and then these would come across like this. You're right to leave them as they were. If the chariot had got in, then he would have fitted nice and perfectly in the middle. Yeah. But this is fine, so they're all maximised up.
I think it's that whole thing where a lot of people like to play it where you do 1 unit at a time. Where you don't announce, hey, here's all the guys going into this one, but then you mess yourself up.
Yeah.
Because you just go, oh, cool, they got in, and they've had to maximise, and now I pick the next unit, and there's not enough room for them to go in.
You declare charges, you roll for charges, and then you move charges. But so you declare your charges one after another, so people can choose whether they want to flee or not, or shoot down and shoot, or stand and all that stuff, and that gets all that stuff out of the way. And then you roll for charges, so you actually roll for everyone, and then you know what's going to be in and what's not, and then you move them. So that's the way to do it, folks.
And that's that. So we have the next important rule, which is, what's his random movement? It is... Oh, the dice.
He's got 8 inches.
He's just 2 inches. 2 inches. He's going to go over here because he's optimistic.
We love chaos.
Yeah, he's optimistic he can get these flesh hounds. Okay. And yeah, so normal movement now.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what it is. So I'm going to actually move these guys up. Oh yeah, we rolled for the forest because the Ungor had got into the forest last turn and we didn't roll for it, but it's a blood forest, which means that if they're the target of a spell or if a wizard inside the forest casts a spell, they suffer d6 strength 4 hits and the forest randomly moves. So
we love random stuff this game.
Let's not do any of that. So yeah. Okay, so we're not going to move these too far because I don't want to get charged. So the sensor most likely charge on them is probably going to be about 12.
Same as you.
Yes.
So which one of us is going to take the plunge?
I'm going to put them...
You've got a bigger unit.
I've knocked my BSB over because he's metal. I actually think because you have a lot to lose by running through this forest, so I'm going to come a bit closer to you.
Yeah.
Do that. We'll skirt the edges of the forest. And then these guys are going to move into the forest. They're going to... Yeah. So that... stupid trees. And we'll just move them normally so that they're not in charge. So if this unit gets charged, yeah. So we can hopefully hamper you a little bit here.
And let's put some trees behind him, so...
A tree there, so... Actually, we'll just hide the Ungor. Okay, right, cool.
Yeah,
so hopefully they can't see them. Can't see the Ungor for the trees and other common phrases. that your dementia-ridden man might say.
I've got a couple.
Right. Who are you? Why am I on fire? Right. And these guys are just gonna... They're gonna march and move normally. So they're not gonna risk getting charged yet. But they can pretty much guarantee a charge next turn, I'd say. If you move forward to get any of these. And Slugtongue's just going to be like, I cause death. And yeah, that's movement because Moonclaw is unable to move.
So we're going to move on to magic phase?
Yep, magic phase.
So let's roll 2d6 and let's just go straight
for a good one. That's a good one.
Double 3.
Now, doubles in the magic phase are always amazing because it means that your opponent has half as many dice as you.
That's very true.
So... I think I can still channel dice while I'm stupid.
You can channel, but you can't cast. That's correct.
So 3 channels. That was quite good.
Your 3 6s?
Yes.
Oh, next
the camera picked it up. I knocked one of them.
I saw 2 of them.
If you just looked, you would have seen me being like, oh look, it's a 6. But yeah, it was 3 Slaanesh 6s.
So 9 versus 3.
9 versus 3.
I need to be really careful.
This is the one causing yourself to be stupid, you nutter.
Right, here we go. We've got 9 dice against my 3. What are we going to do?
Hopefully cast some spells.
My Beastman Magic turn 2. Let's roll some dice.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Let's roll some dice.
I've just realised I'm going to totally change my mind here, so let's mix it up. Because I've just realised I'm going to cast Bestial Surge, ooh, baby, on this unit here. So,
wow, they really want to get into combat.
So 2 dice, needs a 7, so, yep.
So
cast on a 9.
So what does that mean?
Every unit within 6 inches of it, which will include the spawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no one else but the spawn gets to move d6 plus 1 inches. Well, they have to move the full range, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, cool. d6. 2. So 3. So they move 3 inches forward, and they're going to bump into this bloody building. Oh, God, it hurts. Right, and then the spawn... 2.
It's like the furthest he's gone.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this is better than my actual random movement. Oh, yeah, so that's used up 2 of my dice. Yeah. That means I have 1 knocking around. Yeah, and then hopefully that puts me in range to cast Traitorkin on them.
On them, which
is what I want to happen. So I will cast that with some dice, which is good. So it needs a 10 to cast. So he's a level 4, so I can hopefully do it with 2 dice.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, okay, so 2 dice, I need a 10 plus. Yep, that goes off on a 12. And it means that the riders attack their... No, the steeds attack their riders. The total opposite.
I really don't want that. Because is it they use their full attacks? Is it, or do they have 1 attack?
What is it? All enemy models within 12 inches riding a mount of any kind will suffer a number of hits equal to the attack's characteristics of their mount at the same strength.
That's horrible.
Yeah. The armor save bonuses for being mounted and for barding are not used. So they won't even get their mounted save.
That's horrible.
Yeah. And I really,
like against Empire Knights, that's like useless. But against my guys, it's really good.
Where the mounts are the damage dealers. But I really didn't think I could get away with that, and I was measuring, and I was like half an inch out. But then realised, oh, if I cast Bestial Surge and go forward, then I'll be in range of it. So
let me just do some math. So that's going to be 15 attacks, hitting on 4s. So that should be 8 hits, and then wounded on
2s probably, isn't it?
No, because they're only it might be 2s. So that's oh my god, there's so many dead. Okay, I'm going to need to try and stop this. I only got 3 dice. The odds of me showing a 12. I have to try and stop this. So
go on, double 6 it.
Oh, we got it on a 12! Yes! We got it. Oh my god, that could have been awful.
But this does mean that I have all these lovely dice
you got
for death
5 dice left for death spells, which means you could get more dice back.
And then cast it again. If only.
Okay, here we go.
So what are we going to do first, though? Doom and Darkness, which is reduces your leadership
by 3.
By 3, or are we going to do? Who am I going to cast it on? Is the problem. So it's this idea of going, who do I want to put Doom and Darkness on? Is it? Where does leadership matter the most? Maybe on this unit? Because if I can hurt them, which I'm not going to, I'll do that. So Doom and Darkness on this unit here.
Your strength 6 attack guy is not going to hurt them.
4 plus...
I don't think he's cast it.
He hasn't, which has messed up everything.
Well,
so,
you've still got 3 dice.
Yeah, so I've got 3 dice, so he can't cast Caress of Linen, because I'm a fool. And then we have 3 dice where we're going to do something else with it. So
The damage? 5d6?
Vile Tide, yeah. So, yeah, we'll do that then. Okay,
here we go.
So 3 dice and we'll cast Vile Tide on these Bloodletters.
Yep.
That is very much cast.
Yeah, you have it.
So 5d6. Strength 1 hits. 6, 10,
13.
13. Not as good as last time.
A bit different to 20.
Yeah. But watch all these 6s. Watch. Observe all of these 6s.
Here we go.
Or not.
1, 2.
Okay,
that's all
2
right.
saves.
So 2 saves.
Are you going to be lucky
Scaly
again?
Skin? No. And then 4 ward saves? No. There we go. That evens it out.
See, it's better than 20.
It's better. See, 13 is better than 20.
Yeah.
People say it's unlucky. But it's
People bring maths into it and you're like, no. Silly.
Right, so we're going to move on to combat here.
Yes.
Because you've got no shooting, have you?
No.
Right, I think my Bloodletters are a higher initiative, but my Steeds are only initiative 1 or 2. Right, so here we go. So a Bloodletter is initiative 4 and the Steeds are initiative 2, which is not great, but the Herald is initiative 6.
Wait.
So he's going to go first.
Okay.
Right, so he has got...
Do you have to issue challenges?
No, I'm not Warriors of Chaos.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure.
I've already proven myself to be a demon, so I don't need to turn into one. So he gets 3 attacks, which doesn't seem a lot, and he can only hit the big guy.
Okay.
So the big guy's weapon skill, I think, is less than 7.
It's 3.
Oh, okay.
I think.
So we're going to do 3 attacks, and we're going to hit on 3s normally, but he's got the +1 to hit sword, so he's going to hit on 2s.
Oh, weapon skill 4, but it doesn't matter.
Well, we've all hit.
Yeah.
And I am strength 5. He's toughness 6.
So
right?
5s.
So 5s to wound. 1.
1. There we go.
It's 1 wound.
And that's it, yeah. There we go. He doesn't have any armour of any kind.
Yeah. And then my guys are initiative 4, my basic bods.
Mine are initiative 2. So...
What, all of them?
Yeah. Okay,
well, I'm going to do all my attacks into the unit.
Okay.
Because, he's stubborn leadership 10.
Yeah.
But, I'm going to kill the little guys.
Yeah.
So I've got 4 bods and 1's a champion.
Yeah.
And they're going to hit on...
weapon skill 3. Wait, let's double check that. They are weapon skill 4, actually, yeah.
And are they immune to psychology?
No.
So do they need to take a fear test?
They will need to take a fear test. They are fine.
They are fine. So I'm going to hit them on 3s anyway, because I think I'm weapon skill 5. Which I am. So hitting on 3s. Rerolling misses, because I've got the Hatred Loki. I know it's so many points, but I needed to spend them. They all hit. And their strength is 4.
So 4s.
So 4s. We've got 2 killing blow.
Okay.
Which is great. And then 1 wound. So 1 save of 5 up.
Yep. No, we fell.
That's 3 dead dudes.
Yes, it is. So we'll take off them and the Hornblower.
Yeah. So we've got a standard and champion left.
Yeah.
And your initiative 2, I'm initiative 2, yeah?
Yeah.
So we strike at the same time with our steeds.
Yep. And it'll be the Gorgon to go next. Who is... What is he? He's initiative 3. So he'll go next, then everyone else.
Okay, so Gorgon first.
So how many attacks? He has 6 attacks and he's frenzied.
Yeah.
Yep. I would be doing the exchange my attacks for 1, but you are on a monstrous beast, so I can't killing blow you.
No, I'm afraid not.
Sadly, okay.
So are you going to hit the unit or him?
I want to murder him, but What are my chances of killing him? Strength 6. And he is your BSB.
He is.
And he is going to be like 3 wounds, isn't he?
He has got as many wounds as the steed, which is 3.
So he's only worth 3 wounds.
Yes.
But it is hilarious to murder him. And I'm not going anywhere because even if I lose combat, I'm stubborn leadership 10. So, yeah, I'll put all my attacks onto the BSB and try and wipe him out.
I didn't want you to do that.
Okay, so it's going to be 4s, yeah?
4's hit. Oh, that's a lot of hits.
Oh, wait. I didn't do Primal Fury for anyone. Never mind. I need to do that after this. But yeah, so they all hit and he's strength 6. Toughness 5. Toughness 4, so 2s.
So 4 wounds.
Yep, 4 wounds with -3.
Right, so I don't get my armor save. So I think you might be dead. I need to pass 2 of these.
Come on, do it.
I need to pass 2 of these. Needing 5s. He's dead.
Yay!
That's what you get for not charging. It makes all the difference because I've gone from strength 5. I would have been strength 6.
Yeah,
strength 5 mean, so it does make a difference. So yeah, BSB's down. That could change everything on this flank.
So what we'll do now is we'll do the Primal Fury test that I should have done for the Centaurs when they got in.
Yeah.
Nope, they failed, but they get to re-roll it because of their drunkenness. So they're fine, yeah. So basically this just means that I have 5 attacks, because they're 2 attacks each, I think. Yeah, so 2 attacks each, +1 for the champion, and these have hatred.
Okay.
So what? So I do fear you? No,
you
I don't fear you. So I'm weapon skill 4, which is going to be 4s to wound. Yeah,
4s to hit.
4s to hit.
With rerolls.
With rerolls, and they're and they're +1 strength, so they're strength 5 because they got spears and they charged.
So it will be 3s.
3s. Yeah.
So two saves of 6 up because I've got Skelly Skin 6 and then +2 from the thing, so I've got 4 up save.
You -2.
So
oh yeah, 4
6s.
save. Yeah.
So 6s and then 5s. 1 takes a wound. 1 takes a wound. But I still get all my attacks. So I get... I'm going to get... So what we should have done is taken them from the outside. So I should get 3 on those 2.
So go.
I'm going to do... Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 on the guys and 1 on him. Okay. So the 2 on the guys... They're going to need 3s to hit because the weapon skill 5. That's the 3 hits. They're strength 5, so they need 3s to wound. So that's 2 wounds.
What will be strength 5? That'll be -2. Won't
So
it?
they're 6 up.
So 6 up. No, definitely not.
So they're gone.
That unit is dead. Ah!
And then I've got 3 on the big guy. So 2 hits on the big guy. No wounds on the big guy, because I needed 5s to hit him.
And he won't get his Thunder Stomp because...
I'm too big.
You're too big.
So after that, you've done 4 wounds, you've done 3 wounds on the BSB, and done a wound on a unit, and you charged. Yeah. So you're on 5.
So I'm on 5.
I've got 5 wounds on the unit, and 1 for the banner. So I win combat by 1.
Yeah. But I'm leadership 10 stubborn.
Somehow.
Unless... Unless that happens!
Oh my god!
Come on. Okay.
I will chase you!
Go on, 2d6.
Oh, you drawn an 11. You drawn an 11. Oh, I've only rolled a 6. So he's going to run through this guy and cause panic.
Okay. So... How does it work? Because he turns around, he goes 11, and he lands on the chariot, so he just
pops out the other side. Yeah,
or does he?
He just goes 1 inch to the other side of him.
Cool.
Yeah.
So he goes there,
and then it's a panic test for you.
Come on.
He's
failed as
well.
So he's going to run as well. Oh no, 3d6.
Is it? He goes
9.
9,
and he pops through this one.
Yeah.
So. Well, at least it stopped you getting a charge off, I guess.
And then I'm going 6, which puts me... Can you put a dice there, please?
Yep.
Somehow...
I was really not expecting that, and it's wonderful.
Somehow that's happened. Okay, guys.
I'm like, ho, he's leadership 10.
Oh, leadership 10.
Nothing to fear. Oh.
Like, oh, my BSB is so strong. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Right, so that is the end of Beastmen 2. We're going to move on to Demons Turn 2. Okay, guys, so I would have sped that up before. It was really complicated what was going on. It was moving this, checking the rule book, but we wanted to make sure it was right. What happened in the end was we did charges on
the Ungor.
Oh,
yeah, because we had these Bloodcrushers charging the Ungor, who opted to flee and only fled 3 inches, which is quite good. They redirected into the Bestigor.
Yeah.
These Bloodcrushers charged Slugtongue, who opted to flee, ran through these units, and what we needed to check was whether you move him. When he opts to flee, do you move him before you get a chance to catch up?
Yeah.
But it looks like from the rulebook that he does get to move before you roll for how far you follow him.
Please comment and tell us what you think.
Yeah, that's how we're understanding it. Yeah, so you might see on the video that the Gorgon moved because first he redirected, rather than going into these, he redirected into the Gorgon, who had to continue fleeing.
Yeah.
But then we decided they're not going to do that, they're just going to continue into the Bestigor.
So we've all gone into the Bestigor to see if we can break them.
Yeah.
Probably not. But we'll see.
Hopefully.
Right, but we also got a charge over here on the flank. I passed my stupidity test. Seems so long ago since we were just discussing all that. So we're going to go on to basic movement. So movement-wise, these are going to get in here.
Go into the building.
They're going to go into the building.
Not the activity of bloodletters.
They're Slaanesh Bloodletters.
They don't know. Roll to see if they know how to use a door.
they just carve their way through the wooden wall.
Just got a large hole next to the door.
Definitely. And then these guys. Right, we're going to do some movement. Well, they should have done this off camera. I'll tell you what, I'm going to come back to that. I just really need to discuss that a bit. Right, we've done some movement. Bloodthirster's flown over. He's making sure he can charge everything.
Slugtongue is regretting his decision now to flee from the other guy.
Movement there, movement up the flank. So we're going to move on to the magic phase. I'm going to roll 2 dice.
It's the same as last time.
Same as last time.
What glorious rot.
So we've got a spawn. Nope.
No.
We've got big unit. We've got sluggy. No. Unit that's running away.
No.
No. They're in combat. So the big guy. No.
No.
Believe. No. I wouldn't have that would happen again. So we've got no remains in place spells. We've got nothing I can dispel with my 6 dice. So we're moving on. So combat.
Yeah.
Let's do this one.
Okay, right, cool. Here. I will not make way with Moonclaw because I don't want him to die.
Fear test. Oh no, you're stupid, so you're immune to psychology.
So no fear test.
So no fear test. I'm still hitting you on 3s though. So I'm going to get 10 attacks, hitting on 3s. Ooh, that's only 6 hits. And then wounding on 2s because I'm struck 5 in a charge. It's 5 dead.
5 dead, okay. That's 1 rank. And then I will attack back. Will Moonclaw get to attack?
No.
Because he's, okay, so it'll just be 2 then.
2 dudes.
So we assume that the champions...
The dogs don't have a champion.
They might have a champion.
The dogs don't have champions. This is a really good dog.
I'm thinking of direwolves. I'm thinking of Vampire Count direwolves where they randomly have a champion. Okay, 2 doggies, come on. I think that's a miss. Yeah.
So we resolved. It got 5 wounds. Charge flank is 7. You've got a rank.
Yeah.
So you lose.
I don't have a standard bearer dog.
No standard bearer dog to go along with your champion dog.
So what happens? Because I'm stupid. So can I still break?
Yeah, you still break.
Cool.
But I think you've got a rank. You've got more ranks than me.
Yeah.
But do I break your ranks because I've got a rank? Yeah, I've got 5 models, so I break your ranks in the flank, don't I?
Do you?
Let's check that. Yeah, so we just double checked. Yeah, he still counts as being steadfast.
Still only leadership 7 though, so let's see how this turns out. Come on. They're fine. They're fine.
Well, that might be a. Well, he might roll a 2 again.
I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping they pass their thing and that the spawn gets in.
Yeah, we'll see what happens over there. Right, so moving over here. You got any characters in there? Anything special?
No, there's just a champion.
Okay. I'm not going to declare any challenges.
Okay, I am. You're probably going to be faster than me, or the riders are going to be faster than me.
Oh, you've got grey weapons. So
yeah,
straight last.
I'm going to go last anyway, so never mind then.
Okay, so I've got a horrendous amount of attacks. I think so.
So was it? So he's not in.
No, I got.
He is in,
yes.
But you'll have to work out when you do the steed. So the steed might not get to attack because you'll probably have killed 4 by
no, the guy might not be able to attack if Skulltaker kills the back rank.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
So Skulltaker is definitely going first because he is initiative 9.
Fuck that.
I know, right? He is an absolute beast, but he is a lot of points, so that makes up for it.
Hold on, I'll do my Primal Fury first, actually.
Yeah, Primal Fury is 11.
Failed, but am I within range of the BSB? I am.
You are, so reroll for Primal Fury.
Yes.
You pass.
So I get Primal Fury if I get any attacks.
I'm going to get 4 attacks, hitting on 3s.
I jink. Does he have hatred? How many points was Skulltaker? Just out of curiosity.
250 points.
250 points.
Oh, he does have hatred!
Yes!
He does have hatred!
Okay. Please hit.
Come on.
Some of them.
Oh, yeah,
He's failed one of them.
It's better, it's better. He's going to hit 3 of them, and he's going to wound on 2s.
Okay.
He is strength 5 basic, +1 for charging. Yeah, there's 3 there.
They have evaporated into clouds of blood.
Oh my god, Skulltaker, thank you. That's a bit better. And then we get the riders. So all my riders are going to go at the same time. So we've got 5 from the side. So 4 dudes and a champion. No hatred on these. So 4 hits. And then, you need to take a leadership test to see if you fear me or not.
Oh, okay, yep.
So you passed your Primal Fury.
Failed that, but
reroll for...
Nope, I don't fear you.
Okay, I was really hoping you'd fear me. And now we need I'm strength. I'm not very good with these demons. Sorry, I'm
strength 3, but then I think you get +1.
I think they're strength 4.
Are they? Oh, they're right.
So I'm just double checking. The riders are strength 4,
okay.
so there's strength 5 on the charge.
So 3s.
3s with 2 killing blow.
Ooh, killing blow! I won't get anything against that.
Okay, so that Juggernaut is now not going to be able to hit anything.
Yeah.
But now we get 4 attacks from the front. So 3 guys, including the champion. 3 guys, including a champion. Hitting on 3s. All hits. Wounding on 3s. That's another 2.
2.
Strength 5, so heavy armor, no save. Well, now we get the Juggers.
Yep. So, yeah.
So we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 21. So I've got 7 dice here, so hitting on 3s. That's all hit.
That's all.
And then 2s. So that's 7 dead so far.
Wow.
And then the next 7, 1 miss.
Okay, at least it's possible.
It's another 6. So that's 13 dead.
Oh, I'm still taking them off.
So that's 13 dead from 14 attacks.
Good.
All hit on the next set.
I can't take them off quick enough.
That's another 7. So the Juggers have killed 20 guys.
This is not good. This is fine. So, yeah. So I get my attacks back now. So this is going to turn it round. Because I need to make... What am I? Combat resolution -20 at the moment.
Whoa.
Yeah. 3 attacks. Ooh, bloody hell. 3 attacks. I'm just going to go into...
This front unit?
Yeah, front unit. Aim at the champion, but it doesn't matter.
4s with reroll for Primal Fury.
2 hits.
Sorry, what's your weapon skill?
Weapon skill is 4, I think.
If it's 4, we're good. If it's 5, there was at least 5 threes.
No, it's 4.
Okay. I was gonna say, have I robbed you?
And then I'm strength 6.
2s.
So 2s. 2.
2 demon saves.
Ooh.
1. So 1 is taken another
I
wound.
killed a wound.
And then
I think I failed this.
I've got stomps. So we've got 4 stomps. They're dead.
Yeah. Wow! What a turn. How does over? So these are the only ones that can overrun.
Well, I've killed them, so I can choose to overrun or I can choose to reform.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do some reforms, I think, because that was amazing. So we'll work that out, and then we'll get back to you in Beastman turn 3. So Beastman turn 3, we go like
things have happened.
Things are running away. And
what we've done is I think it should have happened in the combat phase in the end of the demon turn. Is that Moonclaw's unit of war beasts have they're combat reformed, so they're facing this direction. I don't stand much of a chance, and I don't want Moonclaw to get killed, but hopefully he can go first. Go before the Flesh Hounds. And everything else is fleeing, so I can't opt for any charges. This is the only unit that can charge, but I don't want to charge into the Bloodletters in the building, because the way buildings work is that I pick 10 units, 10 models to attack, he picks 10 units to attack, and he's better than me. So, so if I can't use my ranks and stuff, that puts me at a mass advantage. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably reform these on the spot to be able to face these threats, and then it means that I'm blocking them from getting out the building. So if they do choose to come out the building, they'll have to be facing in a silly direction, and I should hopefully hold them up. So let's see if any of my units rally.
So rally fleeing troops.
So this one... No! I'm pretty sure it's leadership 7. Yep. Tusco Chariot. Yep, leadership 7.
He's
so
leadership human. Oh, he's gone.
He's very gone. Oh, off you go.
I think this is the important. Do you want to do the important one last, or do you want to do him now?
Not using these dice. So let's find some dice that have 1s on them already in true suspicious fashion.
Here we go. This is the big one.
He's fine.
Which way does he want to face?
He's going to face both threats, so he can't be sided.
Yep,
there we go.
That's great.
And then the Ungor are going to try and rally.
They're
general's actually fine, because the general's there.
Yeah.
Slugtongue fails, but he's within range of the BSB. He's fine. So, these guys, which direction are they going to face? They're probably just going to face this way, because... if a Bloodthirster hits them from front or back, they're buggered. So they don't really care which way they're going to look. So he can do that, and he can cast spells now, can't he?
You certainly can.
Yeah, so he's going to face the Bloodthirster and hope that he can get a spell off.
Yeah, well, you never know.
Yep, and that's it. So we now do compulsory moves.
Yep.
Which is this spawn where I'm hoping he can go into the back of the Flesh Hound. Come on.
Oh, he can.
He can.
He's decided to turn up.
Nom, nom, nom. Maximize.
Here we go.
I was going to ask if I could command point reroll that.
We're not playing that game.
It's all fun and games until bloody 40k comes into it.
We're going to roll for Swift Reform.
I don't even know if I need to Swift Reform, because I don't think they can move much once they've actually turned around. But we'll roll for it, because we have a musician, so... yeah, they can do it. Cool.
They can do it. So what we're going to do is we'll do that off camera, and then
it's fiddly.
Get back to you in the magic phase.
So, hello. That was a false start. So we've done the magic phase. I've got 9 dice to his 6 because I got a channel. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be sneaky, and I haven't told him what I'm going to do with all my spells this turn because sneakiness. So we're going to cast the Caress of Laneth from Slugtongue, who has just rallied, onto the Bloodthirster.
Yeah.
So we're going to use 3 dice to do this, and we need 6.
Okay.
So you'll definitely get it off. So, yep, that's cast on a 9, 11, 13. I know how to count.
You can have it.
Okay, you can have it. Okay, cool. So 2d6. What's his strength?
Toughness.
Strength.
Is it his strength?
Yeah. It'll be his strength. But I don't think you factor in any bonuses.
6.
6. Okay, so 2d6 minus 6.
Yeah.
9. So that's
3.
3. Okay, 3 hits.
4.
Wound on 4s. 2. So he suffers 2 wounds.
Okay.
But
so
he does get his ward.
He gets his ward save, so he's got a demon save of 5 and magic resistance 2. So it's a 3 up ward save.
Does magic resistance work on it?
It's wounds caused by magic.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
It's not like hits caused by...
No, it's wounds. So he takes a wound.
Yep.
He gets a green dice.
And that means I get to roll a dice to see if I get a dice back? I don't. Okay.
No.
And then we're going to cast... use 4 dice on Traitorkin, which is every unit within 12 inches of the caster, but he's only in range of this unit.
Yeah.
So 4 dice on that. That is
8, 10.
That was an 8. 8, 10, 15, 19.
I'm going to roll 6 dice on this. Oh, we got it.
Definitely
stop.
And then it means that I have 2 dice left where Moonclaw is going to try and stop himself getting killed by trying to reduce the initiative of the Fleshhounds. But do I want to boost it? Because he's only level 1. So trying to get the 10 plus in order to get the D3 from everything is probably not going to be worth it. So yeah, I'm just going to play it safe. And although maybe 1 dice, but no. Okay, we have to do it. So we're going to need a 5 up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he would have done it as well.
By D3?
Yep, D3. So we're lowering your initiative by 1. So I think you still go first.
I'm still initiative 3 now.
Okay, oh that's cool. So we all go at the same time then. Yeah, okay. Right, and that's all my dice.
So, with no shooting.
Yep.
Combat!
Yes, combat, okay, cool. So, let's check everyone's initiative, because is Moonclaw going to be faster than you?
I'm going to get my dice ready.
Okay.
So we've got 6 here, and then we've got another 4. Now, do I want to divide any of these up? Now, Moonclaw's only got 1 wound left. His toughness 4. I'm forced to wound him. So if I threw 4 dice at him, that's 2 hits. Might be... What's his weapon skill?
3.
Okay, so it might be 3 hits, 2 wounds. Could kill him. I'm better off going for the little guys, because I'm still hitting them on 3s, wounding them on 3s. And it's combat res.
Do you sacrifice the unit in order to kill Moonclaw? Because if you do put the attacks on him, then you're probably going to lose on combat res when the spawn and the dogs have got you.
So I'm going to go for the dogs, because I want to try and get combat res.
Right. Yeah, because I think that's probably the way it's going to go.
I'm going to go for combat res.
Okay.
Combat res.
So, but what we'll do, because it's my turn, we'll do my guys at initiative 3, and then we'll do your dogs.
Well, I've got my dice here ready.
Okay, cool. So how many dogs is it? Is it just... It's going to be all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3 and then 5 at the back. Okay, yep. So I'll do the dogs first, because they're initiative 4.
Yeah, you're no longer stupid.
Yeah.
So you need to take a fear test.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, cool. So fear test. 8.
What's Moonclaw's leadership?
He's 7, but I think he's immune to psychology. So I think he's not affected, is he?
I don't think he's affected.
Yeah, but I think the dogs are.
Yeah.
Yeah. We shall double check. I might just making stuff up. Yeah, but the dogs are. The dogs are scared. And the BSB's all the way over there, so he's not going to affect it. So yeah. So let's just double check Moonclaw. I don't think he is immune to psychology. Yeah, so okay, Moonclaw's affected. So he's leadership. He's weapon skill 1 as well.
They're all weapon skill 1.
Yeah, okay. So how many attacks do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4,
8.
5. And then 8. Okay, so the dogs first. These are going to be hitting on 4s.
5s, because you failed your fear test.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. 5. 2. And these are strength 3.
Toughness 4.
Toughness 4, so 5s.
2 wounds. Demon save. Ooh, add them together. It's going to be 1 dead doggo.
Okay. And then Moonclaw, who has 3 attacks, and Umberlock, his steed, has 3 attacks. So If he was a normal-sized horse, he's pretty tough, Humble. Okay, these are going to be 5s as well.
So 2 hits.
Oh, wait, Primal Fury. Yeah, okay,
so you get to reroll those 4.
Yeah.
Does the steed get Primal Fury?
Don't know. The unit gets Primal Fury, so...
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Cool. There we go. Okay.
Going. So
4
hits.
and these are strength 4.
So 4s.
1.
Come on, pass a demon save. Yeah!
And then, yeah, that's my unit. And then your
I'll
attacks
get my
and
10
spawn.
attacks. So 10 attacks against the doggos.
Doggos.
Wounding on 3s.
Do they get hatred or anything?
No.
So 3, I won't get any save.
3
will I?
dead doggos. I'm definitely losing combat!
And then, let's see how many attacks the spawn gets.
Oh, he's got 6.
7 attacks!
Oh my god.
What has happened to this one? He was charging up. That's why he was moving
he's
so
getting
slow.
ready.
He
He's
was
like
winding up. He was
pumping himself.
He had like Eye of the Tiger on his iPod because they're a bit behind. And he's charging in. So he's immune to psychology. So he's just going to be 4s.
He falls. Unless his weapon skills 2.
No, he's all right. He doesn't have any kind of hatred or anything.
And then he's strength 4, so wounding on 4s.
Only 1.
Demon save! Yeah!
Yay!
But I've killed 3. So I'm on 3 wounds, and that's it.
Yeah.
Graham's on 2 wounds, so I'm winning by 1. He's got no ranks, but he's got a charge and a rear. So it means you're winning by 2.
Yay!
So you're winning by 2. So I'm going to take my leadership test. So
now it's time for you to run.
Well, I don't run.
Oh yeah,
I
you just pop out, don't
so
you?
I'm leadership 9 because of my general. So 9 plus
Are you
2,
within range of the general?
18 inches.
Wow. Because he's a big beastie.
He's a big beastie. So that means it's an 11. Sorry, I'm leadership 9. It means I've lost by 3 wounds because I add 2 to this, which makes it a 12.
Yeah.
12 9 is 3, so I take 3 wounds.
Okay.
So 1 dead and 1 takes a wound.
Oh, they have 2 wounds each?
They have 2 wounds each. Bad boys for life.
Yeah.
So they're hanging around.
And that's all the combat.
So we're going to go on to Demons turn 3. Right, Demons turn 3. We've got a lot of charges. We've got to charge Bloodthirster into the unit, making sure that he's in contact with the wizard. Going to try and snipe him. This unit's moved around at a very acute angle to try and get onto the flank of these guys. Hopefully the Bloodthirster will hold them up. We've got a charge into the front. I failed my dangerous terrain tests and my ward saves, and a guy died. He only had 1 wound left anyway. We've got a charge into the front here. These doggies are being useless, as per usual. And these guys have decided to get out of the other side of the building to help these dogs out. So, a lot going on. And we'll move on to the Demon's Magic. So I have to roll 2 dice and consult the Reign of Chaos. 11!
Oh, that's a good one.
Demonic Possession. Random select 1 enemy wizard on the board. 1 enemy wizard on the board that does not have the Demonic Instability special rule. You must take a leadership test or be removed as a casualty with no saves of any kind as allowed.
That's amazing.
So we're going to randomly select a wizard.
And then they become a herald.
They become a herald.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to randomly select.
Oh, right, do we?
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
So roll 1 dice. It's
Slug
Sluggy.
time.
Leadership test for Slugton.
Okay.
He fails.
Fails, but banner.
Okay, we'll check.
Okay.
I'm happy for you to reroll.
Okay. He
still
still fails.
fails.
Oh! Do we? What is it? A herald of Khorne?
It's a herald of whatever I want.
Okay, so we'll get us. All I have is Demonite heralds. So
Why didn't I bring a Herald of Tzeentch? I've got a Bloodletter. I've got some Bloodletters.
Okay, well,
I've got a Bloodletter.
A sexy Slaaneshi one if you want to use it.
No, I'm going to use a Bloodletter. Like, if I had some Tzeentch models, I'd put a Tzeentch Herald down. He's a wizard. I finally got a wizard to cast spells with.
Oh, bollocks!
But I don't have a horror model.
So so we'll take him off.
So he's gone, and then we get a Herald of Khorne just chilling.
Yep, still facing that way. Oh, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. He's got 360.
So the Slug Tongue has done very little this
He got possessed by a demon. How chaos is that?
That is.
It's so chaos.
Perfect.
Right. Great. Brilliant. That's good. I've had a very effective magic phase.
Yeah, that's it. You now have a magic phase. Wait, now that he's a herald, can you cast spells with him?
If he was a Herald of Tzeentch, he'd just generate a spell. But I don't have any horror models, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, it just seems funny. I get Herald and now I have a magic phase with 11 power dice.
He's like 6 dice and then he explodes again.
Yeah, he dies, but here we go. So we're going to move into combat. Let's do this one over here.
Okay.
I'm higher in initiative than you with my guys on top.
Yep.
And then your Gorgon is initiative 3.
Yep. You're immune to psychology, so you won't need to take a terror test.
I won't, no.
Okay. I'm going to roll Primal Fury just in case. I make it?
Yeah, you 10 in T?
Yep.
He is initiative 3 in T.
Yes.
Okay.
But he's lower than you.
Well, I'm checking for the steeds.
Oh, right. I think he's... Initiative 3, yeah.
Okay,
so
so
go before the steed.
the guys on top hitting on 3s. So 3 hits. They're strength 5, so need 5s. 2 wounds. He's already taken 1 earlier on.
Yep. So he's taken 3
wounds. He's got 3 wounds left.
Yep.
You're good. Your turn.
Attacks. I have lost my frenzy, so I only have 6 attacks now. But if I win the combat, I get my frenzy back.
Yes, Blood Greed.
Okay, so he's just going to attack the unit.
He hits 3 times.
What's he hitting on?
4s.
4s. Okay, yeah, cool.
But you've got Primal Fury.
Yep. So we'll re-roll 4.
4 hits.
And these are going to be 3s.
2, because I'm only toughness 1.
Yeah.
2. So 2 no saves because he's from 6. So we go straight on to demon saves. The demon saves. Right, can the steeds cause the havoc?
Hopefully they can.
So there's 3 of them, and they're hitting on 3s. God, these steeds are amazing. We got 3 misses, and then they need 4s. No!
It takes 1 win.
No! That was my chance! I won't come back. But you're stubborn.
Let's see if he runs though. Come on.
No.
Oh no, he stays. He stays where he is.
That was my chance to kill him, but now I'm on 6s and 5s. Right. Okay then. We'll move on to this combat here. I'm not declaring any challenges. Would you like to?
That's a lot of overkill. But yeah, I'll declare a challenge with my champion.
I can't refuse because so my champion will accept.
Okay, so
my champion's going to go first.
Okay.
Oh, fear test.
Primal Fury. They do a Primal Fury fear test. Yeah.
Okay, so they're good. So I'm going to hit on 3s. 1 hit. Kills him.
He very much does.
Parry save.
Oh yeah, parry save. Ah.
And then my Juggernaut doesn't get overkill because of initiative. And now my Juggernaut can't hit the unit, so my Juggernaut's attacks are wasted.
Tactics!
Why did you kill him?
It's just like, ha ha ha.
And then I get Skulltaker on the unit. He hits all the time. And then he's on 2s. That's 4. 4 parries.
4 parries. Come on, parries. No.
So that's 4 dead. And then I get 2 dudes, 2 hits, 1 parry.
Oh, makes
you got it.
Yeah.
And now you get your 10 attacks.
Yeah, 10 attacks. There we go. I do a Primal Fury, but what am I going to be hitting on? Is it 4s?
Are you weapon skill 2 or
I think I'm weapon skill 3.
If you hit weapon skill 3, you're hitting on 4s with rerolls.
I think I'm actually fairly okay. Yeah, weapon skill 3.
Great. So
strength 3.
you're better than Bretonnian men-at-arms.
Yeah. I think anything. I think a corpse is better than Bretonnian men-at-arms. Yeah.
So 1 miss.
And these are strength 4, so
That's
going to
3,
be
right?
Yeah, strength 3. Sorry. I'm just making stuff up.
Right. So they need 5s.
1, 5 wounds.
5 wounds.
No
4 up armor saves. Demon! Oh my god! I would take the. You know what? I'm going to take the champion because of how disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh no, the champion can't die because he was in a challenge.
Yeah, he's in
so it has to be the musician. Oh no!
And now you have 1 guy who can attack.
I've got 9 stomps. Because him and him.
Yeah.
So it's 6.
Hold on. We'll move them along.
Yeah, so it should be 6. 6 attacks from steeds. 3 hits. 2s. 3 parry saves.
Do we get parry? Oh no, they're not stomps.
There's not stomps.
2 die.
2 more, and then now I get my stomps.
Okay.
Which is 3.
Don't get parries.
No parries.
Okay.
I think I've won combat.
What is he glued with?
I think I've won combat by a fair chunk. So it's down to your steadfast.
Yeah. So it'll just be normal, I think. So steadfast. Why can't I have stomps? Fine.
Your general's still in range?
Yep.
I should have killed that guy first. But
I quite like that it shows how tactical it is when we talk about challenges and we talk about who goes when and stuff like that. It's very important for the game.
It is. It is.
But these are now corpses, so I will just shove them onto the table.
We're going to do this one over here next.
Okay.
So I'm still on initiative 3.
So, but because it's your turn, we'll let you roll your attacks first.
I'm going to...
But I'll still get to attack.
I'm going to put all my... I'm going to put 4 attacks into the dude and 2 attacks into the unit.
Okay, into the unit.
Yeah, so 2 into the unit. You get hit twice.
Yeah. Oh wait, fear. Sorry.
Fear test.
I'm fine.
Fine. And then 3s. 2 dead dogs.
2 dead.
Yeah. And then I'm going to do 4 attacks into the wizard.
Mm-hmm.
So I've hit 4 times because I'm about to go 5.
And toughness 4.
I've ruined 3 times.
3 times, and there's a minus to it, is there?
-1.
-1, so he won't get his normal save.
He won't get his mounted
so
save.
he just has his 5 up ward. Come on, Moonclaw.
Oh, you got him once!
Ah!
1 wound!
See,
if he hadn't misfired in turn 1.
That's it. And the problem is, if he was Monstrous Cav, he would be able to add his steed's wounds
Yes.
to his thing, but he doesn't. So Moonclaw, sadly...
Oh, wow.
But he still gets to attack.
Yes.
But, yeah, so all my attacks back?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So 3 for Moonclaw and 3 for Umberlock. What we'll do, Primal Fury, yep. He gets Primal Fury, so, and then 3 from the dogs.
And you get the 2 other dogs because we strike the same initiative.
Okay, so we'll do those dogs first.
Needing force.
Wait, they wouldn't be in combat though. So you'd have, we'd miss
1
a
dog. One
yeah.
dog. 1 dog. 1 doggo. So 4 dogs.
So 4 dogs.
2 hits.
2 hits.
5s to wound.
Nope, nothing.
Nothing.
Moonclaw and Umberlock.
Needing 4s and 4s. But you get
they all get them, yeah.
Wow, lots of 6s there.
And whatever these are, 4s, yeah.
So 3 wounds.
Yeah, 3 wounds. Oh, why can't you have Killing Blow?
Demon save! There's another dead dog.
Yeah. Well, one's already lost a wound, hasn't he?
Yeah,
So
I've kept that wound on him.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
I took 2 wounds, so I just took a whole model off.
Oh, cool. And then the spawn?
Please don't roll a 6.
4,
4,
5.
so we've got 5.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s. 3 hits.
3 hits.
Wounding on 4s.
Ooh. 2 wounds.
Come on, demon saves! Oh my god, we've got 1 dog.
1 wound left, and I think you've lost combat.
Okay, so I've on 3 wounds. Graeme is on 4 wounds and 2 for the rear. So I am losing 3 to 6. I'm losing by 3. Leadership.
Hey,
we're good.
So the dog stays around.
The dogs are staying.
And then these will reform. So, there we go. And he's
He's there.
Stays where he is, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we Rudy's poor Moonclaw. Farewell, Moonclaw.
Farewell, Moonclaw.
Right off to cause insanity elsewhere.
Right. Well, we're now down to the big combat over here.
Yeah.
I'm not going.
Should we just assume I win? Like just maybe we shouldn't even.
I tell you what. We'll assume you win combat by 1.
Okay.
But your wizard dies.
No, let's roll some dice. Let's...
You sure? Like, I'm happy to okay.
I need him to live. It's like okay. So yeah, let's work this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit your general.
Okay, I'm gonna jink. Right. Hold on. What are we gonna do though? Because I'll do my tests first before we do anything. So
it's a terror test.
Terror test. Yeah.
You should have done that when I charged.
So they're fine for terror. Yeah. Do they have primal fury? They don't, but they get to re-roll it. They do have primal fury. Okay, cool. And then you get to attack. And what are you gonna do? Everything into the general?
Put all my stuff into your level 4 wizard.
Okay, let's see what happens.
So I'm gonna get 6 attacks basic, and I think I have 2 close combat weapons. Because I didn't roll the always strikes first sword, I just rolled always strikes first.
Yeah.
So I get that +1 attack.
And rerolls.
And the rerolls.
Higher initiative.
Oh, he's up.
He's like 10, isn't he?
He does have 2 hand weapons, and he's initiative 9. So he's going to get 7 attacks, hitting on 3s. Reroll misses. Thank you. So we only have 5 hits. We're going to wound on 2s.
Yeah.
So that's 4 wounds.
4 wounds, okay. I won't get a normal save, but I do have the Talisman of Preservation, so I have 4 ups. I failed 2.
He's got 1 wound left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You do get your stomps though, but they have to be on the unit, don't they?
They have to be. It's just really like shooting, so it'll be on the unit, and it's after you've done your attacks back.
Okay, cool. So let's see what I can do to this bloody Bloodthirster. So we'll maximise, won't we? So
you'll have four guys.
Yeah, 4 guys.
Your wizard.
1, 2. So that'd be 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12 guys, and we'll say the champions in there. So 13.
Well, how it works is you've got 4 guys,
yeah,
and they get how many attacks each? 2 attacks each.
Might just be 1.
But you've got sword and board, haven't you?
Yeah.
So it's just 1 attack each. It's just 1
Yeah,
each.
one attack each.
Yeah, so you've got, it's just 12 attacks and 1 for your champion.
Yeah.
So 13.
Because the wizard's going to be the same, really.
It's the same,
as the rest of them.
yeah.
So 12. Okay, so 12 attacks. I get to re-roll them. And I'm going to be hitting on 5s?
It is 5 because I'm going to go 10. Yeah. But re-rolls. That's a lot of 5s.
He's not going to die. He can't die from gore. Well.
You say that.
Imagine if you
You need 6s now, which is the...
So what's his toughness?
6 and you're strength 4. So
I'm strength 5 because I have the Beast Banner.
Beast Banner! So I need 5s! I should have moved into the Beast... Killed him! Oh no. That's 2.
3.
3?
It's not enough to kill him.
I don't get my heavy armour, but I get my demon saves, which haven't been kind to me. I'm going to change hand and stop rolling with my left hand. And it's past 1, so he takes 2 wounds. He's got 3 wounds left. I'm going to use my once breath weapon. I'm going to use my breath weapon.
Okay, yeah.
So 2d6, 9.
Does that not happen at your initiative step?
Breath weapons, no, don't. No.
Oh, I thought they happened at your initiative step.
I don't believe so.
They're not always strikes. Okay, yeah, cool.
I don't believe so, which is why I didn't want to do it all at the beginning. So 9. Sorry about that, folks. No. And then hitting on... Oh, it just hits.
Yeah.
So I need 6s because your toughness 4.
Yeah. Come on, 6s.
That's another 1.
1, strength 2, so I'll just get normal saves.
No armour saves.
Oh, okay, right.
So you don't get your 6 up armour.
I can't carry a breath weapon.
No, you can't.
It's like
no.
shield being like, the smoke. Okay,
I kill
so
1 with that 25-point breath weapon. I can't kill 1 cool.
So,
and then I'm going to get my stomps.
Yeah, cool. Stomps.
2 once is not going to be enough. My demon, he's going to pop. It's 2 dead. I've done 5 wounds and a charge, which is 6. Graham's done 2 wounds. He's got 3 ranks. It's 5, and the banner and the banner. I lose by 1. I told you I lose by 1.
I caused how? I caused
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
3 ranks.
3 ranks.
That's... Banner, 7.
Yeah, 7.
And I've done 5 wounds in a charge.
Yeah, so you lose by 2, but I don't think it's enough to hurt you. Unless you roll really badly.
I've lost by 1, 7 versus 6.
Okay.
So... Oh, we passed!
Okay, there we go. Could have been bad.
But I didn't kill the wizard, which means he's going to get another round of magic, which is not what we wanted. So, we're going to move over to Beastman turn 4. On Beastman turn 4, there's no movement, because everything's in combat. Graeme rolled 9 dice on his channel. 8 dice?
No, 8 dice.
8 dice. So 6 for me. He's only got 1 wizard left now. Khorne will be happy that more wizards have died.
That's it.
But no channels. So he can't cast Vile Tide because it's a magical missile. Great.
And he's in combat.
So we've got those last spells.
I'm use 4 dice on Traitorkin.
Yes.
Oh, piss.
He's +4, remember?
He is. It goes off, but not as well. So 4, 7, 8. Cast on a 12.
The thing is, I could stop that. But I don't want my Bloodthirster to die in his first episode. And I don't want that wizard to buff himself. To,
you know what's coming.
Ridiculous levels. So I'm going to let you have that. Yeah.
Cool. So we'll see.
I'm going to let you roll my dice because I'm holding the camera.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
So it's just that unit. So
Okay, yeah.
It's going to be 9 attacks from the steeds.
9 attacks. Right.
So hitting on 4s.
Well,
that's better. That's better. 3.
Yeah, 3.
And then wounding on 3s.
2.
2. I don't get my save from being mounted because the mounts are attacking me. So I only get my demon save. Which means 1 takes 2 wounds.
That's worth it.
Yep.
And then I'm kind of hoping for a miscast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Power Stone, because he only has 1 wound, to add 2 dice to it. And if I miscast, I should hopefully do some damage to the Bloodthirster.
Let's see what happens.
So 6 dice, hoping for a miscast on Mantle of Gorok.
Yep.
On... Should he do it on himself? Because the fact is the Bloodthirster will go before him.
The Bloodthirster will definitely go before him.
Well, what I'll do is I'll put it on... I'll roll the dice and then decide who to put it on.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast the spell first.
He doesn't I'm going to roll my dice.
But yeah, let's see.
Ooh.
I wonder.
I
think you might have done it.
I've got 25.
I've got 10, 15, 16, 21,
Plus 4, it's 25.
25. Oh,
I just stopped it.
Just stopped it. Oh well.
You finally got the horse killing one off. Though.
I got it off. So they did it.
The positives.
Right.
Off shooting.
Now we all die.
Combat again.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll start over here then.
I go first with my 4 attacks.
I'll do Primal Fury.
Primal Fury.
Yep.
He passes. He's got 2 wounds left.
He won last turn, didn't he?
I won.
Oh no, he lost. Okay, so he doesn't have Frenzy back.
No Frenzy. So I'm hitting on 3s. All hit. I need 2 6s.
Come on, 6s.
There's 1! He's down to 1 wound.
Yep.
Okay.
I can't even killing blow you, can I? Because you're mounted.
Because I'm monstrous. Mounted cavalry like Empire Knight, stuff like that, you can killing blow. But
so 6 dice.
Hitting on 4s, but rerolling misses.
Yep.
Yep.
And these will be 6 versus
4 2s.
4 2s. I don't know why I haven't.
Oh, 4 1s! 4 1s!
God, he was not destined to hit anyone.
Demon save 1 takes a wound, so he's still alive.
Oh, that's terrible.
And then we've got the Crushers. These are the guys I need to do the damage.
I like
Sorry, I was focusing
on
the dice.
Otherwise they wouldn't be able to charge that unit.
1 miss. I need 1 5.
On 5.
We've got it. The 1 5.
Ah! Hold on. There's 2 ups, board save. Ah, no. Does he explode? No.
Oh.
That's not a rule.
Alright.
Does
he explode with rage?
Yeah, he's just like, the Beastmen cleverly have filled this Gorgon full of explosives.
And they're going to pivot on the spot, like so.
Yep.
Okay.
Very unlucky from me. Very
I can't believe you rolled
unlucky.
4 1s there. That was crazy.
Right.
Next combat you would like to do?
This one, it'll be you going first.
It certainly is. So I've got Skulltaker with 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. He doesn't get to re-roll anymore. He kills 2 parries.
2 parries. No.
Oh,
2.
And then I've got the champion still.
Yeah.
And the dude. We hit twice. Wound twice.
2 parries.
Hey,
no
dog saves.
And then my attacks, and then your juggers.
So your 10 attacks, a fear test, and primal furies.
Oh yes, sorry, my fault. This is fear. Nope. And primal fury. Oh, fine. Yeah. Until the wizard dies. Okay, so 10 attacks. Yep.
Hitting on 4s with rerolls to hit. That's pretty good.
Why am I Ungor better than my Gorgon? Yeah.
Ungor are better than they've killed more than your cooking.
What the hell is up with it? It's going to be 5s? 6s?
5s. Oh wow. 4 wounds.
5 wounds.
5 wounds. Oh my god.
Okay, fair enough.
So 4 up armors.
Alright.
And then demon save. The one takes a wound. 1 is dead. I will take the champion. Wow.
Come on, Uncle.
The Uncle wrecking my Bloodcrushers.
Do I win combat?
No, I've got some.
You killed till you
I've
got
got my attacks and then stomp. So attacks. 4 hits. 2s. Oh no, yeah, strength 5 basic. So 4 parries.
How do I parry an actual horse? You know, it's just...
And then it's a very big horse. And then 2 stomps, killing another 1.
Yeah.
From the stomps. Yeah. Right. So you were on 1 wound.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a banner. So you're on 2.
Do
they have a banner?
Yeah, I caused 1 wound and they have a banner, so yeah, 2.
I'm on 2. I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you lose by 6.
But I'm steadfast.
You are steadfast.
So they're fine.
Oh, you don't get steadfast because you're in the wood.
Am I? Oh, right, yeah. Oh, bollocks. Well,
you should have failed last turn, but okay, that's
mini wargaming makes failing seem too easy, but we've done it quite well, I think.
I think we've done a good job.
At forgetting things.
Yeah, we've done well. Thank you, mini wargaming. We aspire to you.
we aspire to forget that many rules.
Okay, so you're running.
Yeah, but I do get a reroll.
You do get a reroll,
but
no,
it's worse. I've made it worse. Okay, I'm running.
I'm pursuing them.
Okay,
and yeah, you're going for them.
Double 6 again. Oh,
6. I know. Yeah, 12.
So what'll happen? Will you pop out of here?
I'm going to end up over here.
Yeah,
over here
cool.
somewhere.
So they're dead.
And I'm going to take a dangerous terrain test, which I fail.
Okay.
Ward save. I'm going to stop rolling my dice. Take a wound.
Amazing.
Do you want to measure 12, please? And then we'll take them out of the movement tray.
So 12.
You'll pop them out of the movement tray.
Oh. No, not him. Oh, they're metal. Bloody hell.
Oh, yeah. Well, most of this is metal.
There. So heavy. Are the bases metal as well?
No, the bases are...
The bases just feel really heavy.
MDF.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah. There's like in metal and then there's making everything metal.
They're a brass behemoth.
Yeah, literally.
Right, so they've gone over there because I wanted them down. They really annoyed me. So I've gone after them.
No. I'm going to opt for this one next because I don't want my general to die now.
Well, I'm no longer initiative 3.
Yes.
So I'm going to attack those 2 wolves.
Unless... Does the spell remain in play?
It's not, it remains in play. And
no,
plus
I was just going to check.
Yeah, when your wizard gone, it's gone. So we've got 1 hit and 1 wound. We've killed a dog.
Do you still cause fear?
Yes.
Yeah. I fear you.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Killed a dog.
I killed the dog.
And the dogs fear me.
Yeah. So dog attacks... 2 attacks?
2 attacks from the dogs.
Oh no, 3 attacks because we're same in the... Oh no,
I'm higher initiative now.
1 hit.
1 wound. Is he going to kill... Is that... My... Oh, I was going to say, my flesh hound is going to die to warhounds. Spawned with 5 attacks.
Hopefully can do something.
2 hits. 4's 2 wounds. 1 wound.
1 wound. Oh, come on. Come on, doggy. Ah!
He loses-
Table flip.
He loses combat by 1 because you've got 2 for the rear, and I caused 1 wound. He's dead.
Oh, he's still dead. Okay.
Now,
They FAQ'd it, didn't they? So I can reform when you crumble.
you reform. Yes.
Yeah. So the spawn is going to be like, oh, hello. It doesn't matter what direction I'm facing, but still. And then they'll just take it head on.
Yes. Cool. Right then.
Right, so this delightful little menagerie.
Are you going to move any of your guys? Because you have to do that at the start.
No.
I'm
going to keep the BSB as far away from the Bloodthirster as actually possible.
Okay, I'm going to hit your wizard again then.
Okay. So I'm going to get my 7 attacks.
Hold on, I'll do tests first. So
fear test.
Oh no, they don't fear you, and Primal Fury. We will... Nope, they don't get Primal Fury.
But they don't fear me. So I need...
Yeah, 3s.
3s. Well, I've got always strikes first.
You second turn of combat, I think.
It's hatred, you don't get it, but all the strikes first,
okay.
you always get it.
Oh, really? In every turn of combat?
Elves are really powerful.
And then 2s.
So, 4 wounds again. He's only got 1 wound left.
Come on, would save.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
All the wizards! Khorne, praise the kill the wizards!
And this random bloke comes over here and he's like, hello.
And you still got your 12 guys, though.
Yeah.
So 12 guys.
13, well, 12 guys on the
as well.
champion, yeah.
Yeah, so 13 attacks. Hitting on 5s with no rerolls this time. So hopefully the Bloodthirster might live. He's taken 3 wounds
13.
so far this game.
I'm hoping I can hurt him.
So here we go.
So what are we doing? We don't fear you, so it's going to be 4s? No,
5
5s.
still, yeah, 5 still.
1, 2, 3...
4.
That's it, yeah.
And then followed by 5s to wounds because of the beast banner.
Yep. 2 wounds. Ooh, it's not enough.
So demon save. He takes 2. He's got 1 wound left.
1 wound left.
I think he's got 1 wound left. He's got. He's dead.
Is he dead? Has he only got 5 wounds?
He's only got 5 wounds.
Hey! Take that, Khorne. Killing my wizard. And then he crawls out from inside the Bloodthirster.
Oh
and he's
my
like, it
God.
was me all along.
Oh well, good
In a
job.
very weird thing.
Bloodthirster. I should have got into the banner, dude. You learn from your mistakes. You learn.
We
from
have
your
no idea
mistakes.
what these wounds are. They're just sort of, he's got a wound, okay.
Yeah, that's it. He's taking a wound, and that's it.
Avenged! Avenged!
So you can reform on the spot there.
Can I, what am I going to do though? Like, probably just turn to face these guys and this cheeky bastard.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be that then.
So we're going to Demon's turn 4. To Demon's turn 4. Yeah, Demon's turn 4. Yeah. So what's happened is Bloodthirster is dead. This first ever game. Well, to be fair, it's my army's first ever game. What's happened is these guys charged the dogs because the dog unit, because there was 15 of them, is actually worth more points than the spawn. So I've gone for the dogs.
Yeah. And the spawn's harder to kill. So
Yeah.
it's like...
So I've gone for the dogs, get the points. This guy is decided to mess with this big old unit and stop him from doing any charging snagging. So if they charge him, they're going to have to hit him, and then they're going to end up somewhere over here. And then, so basically, I've set up for a counter charge. I've got, so hopefully we'll see what happens, and we can get some charging snaggings off. I have to roll for magic.
Ooh,
That's
It's not the ward save one though.
No, that's the worst one. The 4 is the ward save one. I'm very good at rolling the ward save one. Let's just double check. 3, punished by the gods. I have to take a demonic instability test.
On everything?
On randomly select one character.
Oh, right, okay.
I've got 2 characters.
Yes, you've got this guy.
So 1, 2 or 3 or is this dude. 4, 5 or 6 is Skulltaker. Is Skulltaker? He's fine.
Okay, there we go.
That's so much better than -1 ward save. I was like,
But I was hoping that you'd get him and then
him
he'd die,
die.
and then you can go, ha!
Well, as soon as I rolled that, I'm like,
against
oh no. Okay, so that's all my magic. We're going to go on to combat over here. Fear test for the dogs.
Doggies. They're fine, yeah.
Fine, dogs
I
at leash of 6 or 5.
I'm assuming they're not lower than 6.
Either way, I'm going to throw 9 attacks.
They're leash at 5.
I'm going to throw
They
9.
failed.
I'm going to throw 9 attacks into him. All hits. Wounding on 2s. They're dead.
They have evaporated violently. Right?
And then I'm going to turn arousingly towards the spawn.
It is. Hold on. Is it aroused? The spawn is not aroused.
Oh.
It's it's been a while.
Okay. But never mind. And believe it or not, that was my very quick,
very quick.
2.5 minute demon turn. We're going to move on to...
I can move.
We're going to go straight,
I finally can move again.
Straight onto Beastman turn 5.
Yes. So, oddly enough, they're going to charge this blokey bloke.
I'll flee.
Really?
No, I can't. I'm demons.
I was going to say, I was like, what? I've just set all of this up. You're like,
No, yeah, definitely. I'll take that.
Yeah,
so
cool.
you're definitely in.
Yeah, so I guess we just, what is it? We go there, and then...
That's it.
Oh, they don't actually even get into that bloody forest.
No.
Okay, right, and then the Chaos Spawn has random movement.
He's definitely in if you want him to go in.
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah.
There we go, that's the noise he makes.
Right then, no magic.
Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Well, he rolled 3 anyway. Okay, no magic, yeah. So we just combat.
Yeah. Where would you like to start?
You're going to go before the spawn, so you'll probably kill the spawn regardless, so I might as well do this one first.
Okay. I'm going to declare a challenge.
A challenge?
Yeah.
I will refuse.
Alright. I'll send your champion to the back.
Okay, yeah. So the champion, wherever he is in the unit, not that I... Where is the champion?
Yeah.
He's the champion over here,
don't
but it's too
take
fiddly to move. Yeah.
Is your banner bearer going to make way?
No.
Okay, I'm going to hit your unit with my 3 attacks.
Oh, wait, we need to...
Fear test?
Fear test. Nope. And Primal Fury...
Fail. Reroll. Pass.
Fine.
2 hits.
One wound?
1 wound. Parry save.
Will I not get normal? I have light armor and shield, so 5.
So
okay, cool. So just parry. Yeah, he's fine.
You've done your job. You've done your job.
You've done it. And then we have 9 attacks back. Yeah.
You're gonna get 9 attacks. Yes.
Yeah, 9 attacks.
Hitting on 4s with rerolls.
Yeah, that's a few.
And
unless that happens.
This gore unit is kicking my ass.
And then it's strength 5.
Yeah, 3s.
3s, yep.
3.
3.
I don't want it to live. Right. Okay. You're on 3 rank.
Yeah.
Charge and 2 banners. That's 6. I killed none. I'm losing combat by 6. He's dead. Just, which is what I wanted.
Yeah. Do I overrun?
You can choose to overrun or reform.
I don't know what I want to do.
Well,
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna totally gamble this. No, that's stupid. Everything I do is stupid.
don't say that.
No, I'm looking at it being like, nothing I do will help them. Because I'm like, maybe if I can overrun into the forest, then they won't be able to charge me. I'm like, well, no, it just means that these can get in the rear. If I move far enough forward. If I reform facing this way, they can get me in the back. It's probably better because you only get 1 flank in combat, or do they?
I only get the +1. You don't get the multiples. Don't.
So it's actually better for me to just stay exactly where I am, because
so
then you can only get +1 rather than a +2.
Yes.
And it makes it possible that they might fail.
They have done before.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. They're just going to stay there.
Combat over here then.
But can I move him? Can I reform and move the banner away from the side?
Yeah, you can move him to the middle. Yeah.
So I'm going to move him to the middle in place of the musician, just so that you can't target my delightful +1 strength BSB.
No, that's fine. I understand
and I knock over all of the bloodletters. Okay.
We're going to go combat over here.
So I'm initiative 3. You'll get to go first.
Yes.
No tests or anything, yeah.
No, so I've got 4 guys in contact, which is going to be 9 attacks, including the champion. So I'm going to hit on 3s. 1 miss.
And toughness 5.
So I'm going to need 5s. That's a dead spawn.
Maybe it has a ward save.
Yeah.
So I've nailed the talisman of preservation.
Well done, guys. You've done a good job.
Yeah.
Right, so
they did something in the game.
We're going to demons. Turn 5. I'm going to declare a charge with these guys on them. Graeme, do you mind measuring how far that is?
Yeah, that will be, give or take, 1,000 inches.
Just over 11.
Yeah, just over 11. So you need 4 on the dice. No. Yeah. So it's unlikely you'll fail, but. I saw the first 2 and I was like, oh god.
So they're in, and then the other 2 are going in as well.
They'll just go in the front, won't they?
Yeah, it's going to be 3.
Do you want to get the flesh hounds in?
No. 3 dangerous trains. 1 takes a wound.
He's dead.
Stupid.
These are really dangerous forests.
Stupid blood forests.
So do we re-maximise?
Yeah, you re-maximise. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter.
Still maximise, but basically, I'd get to place them. I'm going to have 2 guys onto your BSB.
Well,
it doesn't matter if
so he's
dying or whatnot. And then these guys are going in the sides, and then these guys are going in the sides. Okay, rest of movement is these are going to move round,
do things
like this, and then the doggos they're going to move up. They're going to move up.
I'm not confident here.
No,
I'm not confident I can turn this around.
Well, we're going to roll for the demon. -1 ward save!
If there was one, it had to happen at some
Oh
point.
my god! Why do I always roll? Oh my! If you've watched one of the games, I roll -1 ward save all the time.
I'm happy that.
Okay, right. That's it for magic. Moving on. Combat. I'm not going to declare any challenges.
I'm going to check my initiative first and see if I have any nasty tricks. I don't think I do. No, my war goal, my BSB is 4, initiative 4.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll be going after your riders.
My rider's initiative 4.
Yeah. So should I issue a challenge with him? Well, he'll get to attack either way.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I won't do a challenge.
Okay. Neither will I.
Okay.
Okay. Great. So my attacks.
Oh no, maybe I should attack with the champion. Yeah, my champion will issue a challenge.
My champion will accept.
Okay. Right.
Because he has to. So my champion will go first. He hits once. Please don't kill him. Wounds once. Please don't kill him.
Don't
die.
Have 6 up.
Don't die.
Yes! Hey, parry save. Okay.
Because I want my Juggernaut to
try
it late.
And then the champion will get 2 attacks.
Yeah. Okay, fear test on the unit.
Oh yeah, fear test. They're fine. I'm Primal Fury. Fail, but...
He's leadership 8. He's leadership 8. He's definitely leadership
Is he?
8.
Okay.
Yeah, because the unit's leadership 7. He gets +1 for being a hero.
Okay.
Leadership 8. You wanted that the other way around, because if you roll double 1, don't you get Frenzy for a turn?
Oh yeah, you do get frenzy.
Yeah.
I've forgotten about that then. Okay, cool.
2 attacks,
so...
hitting on 4s with rerolls.
There's a random fly on the table. Okay, yeah, 2 attacks. Thank God for rerolls. Nope. And this is strength 5.
3s.
No. Oh.
And then the Jugger will get to attack.
Jug.
2 hits. 2 wounds from the Jug.
2 wounds and Harry.
There
no.
we go. That's,
so
why that's why we wanted to do it that way.
So take him off and he's worth 2.
He's worth 2. I'm going to put a 2 next to him so we know. Okay then, right. Let's do your war goal because he's good initiative. So he's going to get 3 attacks.
Yes, that's 3 attacks. Okay, 3 attacks and he's weapon skill 4, I think.
So he's going to hit on 4s. What's he armed with?
No, he's weapon skill 5.
Weapon skill 5.
He's just got a hand weapon.
So he's going to hit on 4s.
Yeah. He's just going to attack this unit, I guess.
Yeah. So 1 hit. No rerolls because you Bestial Fury. 2 hits. And he's strength 4 basic or strength 5 basic?
He's... I think he's only strength 4. Yeah, so he's strength 5 now. And these will be 3s?
3s to wound. So he's strength 5, so 6 up saves. No. followed by demon save. Demon save!
Bloody demons! Oh, but they're reduced by 1.
They are
two
reduced.
fails.
There's 2 fails. Oh my god! Stupid German.
Okay.
Chaos God's making it harder. Right, I'm going to put 2 attacks.
Yeah. I should have attacked this unit to try and kill him.
Into him. I'm going to put 2 attacks into him at initiative 4. So 1 hit.
Fails to wound.
No, that's no good. Now we get these units attacking into the side. They're going to strike first because I'm initiative 4.
Okay.
So it's going to be 11 attacks. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11. So hitting on 3s. That wasn't, I didn't roll that. And then wounding on 3s. You don't get parries to the side, so that's 5 dead.
5 dead. Okay, that's taken out the back rank.
That's a rank. That's okay.
Okay.
Now we're going to get Skulltaker to the side. He's going to hit on 3s, and he gets his hatred back. So that's 4 hits.
Thankfully.
And then he's going to kill another 4.
So I'll just have to take these guys over here. Yeah.
And then I get 1 dude to the side. He hits, and he kills another 1.
Okay. Do I get a save?
No, because he's a strength 5.
Okay.
And you don't get parries to the side. Okay, so that's all my attacks at initiative 4 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
So your Gore initiative 3, yeah?
Yeah.
So they're going to go next before my Crushers.
So I'll have to do 3 to the side.
3 to the side, so that's 3 attacks.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s with a reroll.
Right, 2 and wounding on 2s.
Your strength 5 and toughness 3. Yeah.
2.
6 up demon saves. Add them
2
together.
dead. And then how many are we going to get here? So he's in a challenge, so it'll just be
1, 2,
1, 2, 3,
3,
4, 5, 6. No, yeah, 6, and then he doesn't count.
Yeah, but one of them is your BSB. So
No,
you only
but
get
we
5.
moved them out. We're
The
supposed to move
BSB
them out of
was
the unit.
the BSB wasn't in.
Oh,
challenge.
right, okay, yeah.
So you've got 5 dudes
Okay.
with 6 supporting
Yeah.
and 3 supporting. So it's
So
5
5
plus 6 is 11 plus 3 is 14.
Okay.
So you get 14 attacks at strength 5, which is kind of scary.
Mathematics. And then I still get these 2 at the side.
You still get the 2 at the side.
Okay,
Yeah.
so is that right? 6, 6.
It should be 14 dice.
Okay, 14. So that's 12. Yeah. There we go. Why is it? I'm looking at them and just being like, what?
Okay, that's dice.
So, yeah.
4s.
So,
with
4.
rerolls.
That's a 2. That's a 2. Right.
So only 1 miss. That's not bad at all.
And then 3.
3s. And I only get a 6 up followed by a 6 up.
Hold on, I'll take out the ones that have missed.
There's
Right,
one there.
There's one. So,
So,
yeah.
oh my, this could kill the unit. This
Yeah,
could kill
that's-
the unit.
9.
Oh my god, this is
9
this is
sixes.
not. So 6s followed by 6s. 6s.
Wait, phew.
Oh, woo! That's not bad.
But is it enough?
Okay, it's 5 wounds,
So,
So,
1 to kill him.
1 dead,
Yeah.
and then it's gonna. Oh, okay. So
And then so they won't be able to attack because the champion's in a challenge.
yeah,
So, and the other guy dies.
yeah. So
Yeah.
so those 2 are dead.
Yeah. Okay,
Wow.
so that stops those juggers doing anything. And then
Yes.
it means that there's only 2 juggers at the side.
It certainly is.
Right. Okay, that's...
Okay, so we're
Still
going to
bad.
work out my juggers attacks. Just 1 second.
And yeah, is it your juggers now?
Yeah, we've had to move over, guys, because the other camera ran out of battery. So sorry for the resolution change, but it's coming down to the last turn. I've only got
And there's a moth in here.
9 Juggernauts attacks left. So we know that Graeme's on 7 and I'm on 12 wounds at the moment. So I've got 9 attacks.
What are you doing, moth? Get with me.
It's a moth.
How do I actually get this moth? Come on, I'll move towards the window.
The great moth is
It's on me.
It's because it thinks you're wearing flowers or something.
Wait, it's just like it's going, you're the most fabulous thing in the room.
So
Ha-ha! Juggers.
this is what happens when you change cameras. We've got another 2 wounds.
Oh, I won't.
No parries. Oh,
Good from him though. Roll a dice on a 4-up. It's from the front. It's from the side.
yeah. So they're all from the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So 2 from the side. So
2 dead.
Yeah, 2 dead.
And then I got 3 stomps. which just hits, thankfully. So that's another 3. So I'm on 17 wounds.
Is he still?
I'm on 17 wounds. I've got a banner, charge, and flank, which makes 20 combat res. And Graeme, you've done
I've won this one.
7 wounds.
I'm confident.
I didn't even count my ranks. I'm on 22. You're on 7 wounds.
Hold on. I can turn around. I've got 2 attacks at the side.
Oh, you do. You do have 2.
No. Okay, I can do this. He can cause like 12 wounds. No. I was hopeful, but no.
So I'm on 22. You're on 7. Rank 8. Banner 9. BSB 10. You lose by 12.
I'm going to roll this dice. Right, okay. I failed. Come on, Snake Eyes. I'm running.
I'm going to push you with everything.
9 dice, but he's still on me.
That first unit catches you.
Yeah.
Thank you
very much for the
Thank
game.
you very much. It's been very fun. It's been a good one. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a chat about it.
Yeah.
And then the bits we like.
I'm going to get this moth off me, and then we'll have a chat.
We're gonna deal with the moth situation. But we're gonna clear up and we'll have a chat, and then we'll see you guys in a second.
Yeah. We switched sides though,
That's
so
fine.
we're gonna have to. Are you sure?
Honestly, it's fine.
Well, there's going to be someone at home, someone watching at home who's got OCD, being like, "They've run over science before. What's happened here?" Hello there.
Hi everyone, we're at the end of the game, and before you say anything, you at home, we've swapped sides.
Yeah.
Now we've brought it up, you can't comment about it.
Yeah. Or leave comments about which was the best side. Is this positioning working?
Is this my better side, or is this my better side?
I'm gonna find my best side. So my best side is like here, just this bit here. So yeah. So you've seen it, but that's enough of that now.
Thank you for coming onto the channel. Did you enjoy it?
I hated every moment of it. It was just it was a constant struggle. No, I had a great game. I loved that. It was a perfect example of like why
Chaos.
I love Warhammer Fantasy, because nothing went according to plan. Every plan went out the window, and it was hilarious.
Nothing went right for either of us, I think.
Yeah, I think. But it's this sort of thing where when you kind of say to people like, "Oh, what crazy stuff can happen in Warhammer?" I'm like, well, Slugtongue failed to do anything with a 4-up ability. Moonclaw failed to do it, but made himself stupid. What is it? Slugtongue became a Herald of Khorne, which is not usual.
A Bloodthirster got his ass spanked in 2 rounds of combat
by Gore.
Ungor
fought off Bloodcrushers.
You know what? Right. Okay. I'm just talking about our Bloodthirster, right? Sorry.
Yeah. Has he got a name?
No.
It makes him easier to shame if he's got a name.
No. You know what?
Gerald.
He hasn't earned his name. He's not earned his name.
I imagine it'd be one of these like demon names where it's like Steve, but they've put an apostrophe. So it's Steve.
Steve.
It's Steve A.
Steve A.
Steve A. Wait, that's a bit.
It's not Stephen. It's Stefan.
Oethel continent.
But no, I just think, it was such a random game. At one point, I was like, why am I even planning? Why am I even trying to strategize? I'm failing all my charges. My Bloodcrushers are just dying left, right, and centre. Do I plan anything? And even when I planned the bit where I was like, oh, the Herald of Khorne that appeared from nowhere, I was like, oh, I could block this unit and then get multiple charges off. He nearly died. He nearly died in my own magic phase the following turn, which could have ruined everything. So it was very up and down, I think, on both sides.
I think it was beautiful. I mean, there was only one time that I got frustrated with it, and that was when I failed to get the spell off. I think...
Oh, the +6 and 6. The D6.
Was it that one? No, it wasn't. It was when I messed up with Slugtongue, where I got Slugtongue to cast Doom and Darkness, and then I...
failed to cast.
Yeah, and then I failed to cast it, which meant that I couldn't use the dice on the other thing. That's the one time when I was like, oh, I was intending to do this, and my own stupidity stopped it happening, rather than going, well, the dice,
it's not your stupidity, it's Slugtongue's stupidity.
It's like, the best thing he did was turn into the enemy, which is it's a weird flex, but
it's an interesting one, but no, like,
and no miscasts in the whole game.
Not a single
whole game, not a single miscast.
No, and I think it was nice. Like the last time I played a game with no magic, I played against an orc player, James's Orcs, and I had a big unit of Wrathmongers. Like the end times Khorne dudes with the flames.
Oh yeah,
they got like 3 wounds each.
I've never played against them, but everyone kind of goes like they're on monstrous infantry bases. Yeah, so like 2 of them attacks. Yeah. But it's a bit like what?
It's like being in them, and I was like, right, I'm going all Khorne. I'm going themed. No magic.
Yeah. So
he goes, right, I'm going to Foot of Gork that unit. It's wounding on 2s, doing D3 wounds per wound. Stop, dead. And I was like, great. And then that was several years ago, and I've not gone to a game since with no magic. So that was my first game in a few years without, without magic. And I felt it was tough, but I think I did all right.
Yeah, I think it's like I could have been far worse with the magic, because like the typical thing for Beastmen players to do is ignore Law of the Wild, even though I think it's got wonderful things, and just take Law of the Beasts, in which case my big gore unit would have been strength 6 every turn. Yeah, so it would have been like 4 ups to hurt the Bloodthirster, and you're like, that would have been better. But then I wouldn't have got the crazy fun stuff like getting the steeds to hurt
themselves,
hurt their riders, getting moving forward, and then trying to get Viletide and stuff. They're fun spells. I think the Law of the Wild deserves credit.
I think it does, and Beastmen get slated. They're not a competitive army book. I think they in Triple Crown they get a lot of pluses.
I got +2, I think, because Moonclaws are +1 on him. On his own, because they're like, why are you taking Moonclaws?
They're not very competitive, but I tell you what, you made me want to collect a Beastman army today. Like, I played against them, and I'm like looking at some of the stuff, and I'm going, you know what? That's cool.
Well, I think the good thing is for anyone who's wanting to start fantasy, because you can happily start a fantasy army. There's tons of stuff on eBay. I'll tell you, trolltrader.com. The trolltrader.com sells amazing stuff where they just go, oh, well, it's like 10 high elves for like 15 quid. And you're like, yeah, that's good. You can happily do that. But Beastmen are one of the armies that you can still collect, because the AOS like box sets are around. Because my army, because I started collecting it beginning of this year, was it? Or was it halfway through last year? I think I started converting Moonclaw like halfway through last year. But did the main bulk of the army beginning of this year kind of thing. And that was just buying 3 start collecting boxes. So you buy the 3 start collecting boxes at a discount, sell the 2 Gorgon kits on eBay to make some money back, and then you've got like 30 Bestigor. Because you get 10.
Can you turn them into those?
Yeah, you can turn them into Cygors.
I'd have a Gorgon, man.
Well, I didn't realise how good they were.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
You don't have a save, but
it's one of those things where it's a tactical thing where you get the box for like 50 quid, and then you sell him for 25 quid because he's like 35 quid normally.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, okay, so 25 quid, and I've got a Shaman, 10 Ungor, and 10 Bestigor that are 30 quid for 10 normally. And then you just kind of go, oh, cool.
That was the Bestigor moment.
Yeah, the Bestigor underperformed. As in, didn't strike a blow in the game.
I was thinking, oh my god.
They're like 350 points.
I was like, oh my god, they've got great weapons. And then I went, oh no, wait, they've got great weapons. Yeah. Which means my Crushers are going before them.
I think it was wonderfully done, because I think if they'd got the charge off, they would have like done a lot more damage, because I would have been able to control who I was in combat with. Yeah. But because you managed to surround me, I was just like, oh, okay, I can't do anything about this. And all those Bloodcrusher attacks.
it was ludicrous. The thing is, you couldn't have predicted what was going to happen on this side of the battlefield, because it was I should have got that charge off on the Gorgon.
Yeah.
And you should have been counter-charging with your chariot and your centaurs.
Yeah.
But you ended up charging me and then fleeing. And then that, which you're obviously not going to expect with a toughness, with a stubborn leadership 10
That
guy.
is ludicrous.
And now I'm in your flank. And it was like, I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm like pinned back in my deployment zone, I can't get out. Oh wait, now I'm in your flank. It was nuts.
So there was very little I could have done, because if I hadn't have fled with Slug Tongue,
I would have killed him.
then you would have hit him, and then you would have killed him. There's very little chance, because he's like, I think he has a 6 up, he has 5 up scaly skin or something.
Ah, he's dead.
But yeah, he's dead. And then what would happen is, then you would chase on into the Bestigor, and you'd effectively get to attack twice, because you'd do it so you'd attack with the other guys first, then them, and then they get to
fleeing with
combat.
him was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
It was the right thing to do. We had to have a think about how we were going to do all the movement, make sure the movement was correct, make sure we were doing it right, because I knew that me turning your flank was really going to upset things. I had a unit of very smart Bloodletters hiding in the building on my left, and
they were kind of ineffectual. I think they killed 2 dogs in the whole game.
And spawned.
Tactically, they were good.
But the thing was, it's like, it meant that you then had to turn your back on them. we had a mishap there with the lighting. I caught the light, which is the most important thing. I mean, I hope your stuff's okay. But
I think what it is, the big realm of battle tiles that are kind of useless now, because everyone has delightful little mats.
Yeah, they're still selling. People still buying them. I'm
tempted to sell them, because it's just like every time I'm like, oh, these are different colours, so I can just get like several of these, and yeah.
But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Like
I did. I thought it was a perfect example of what I like about fantasy. In that cool stuff didn't happen, because I would have liked Moon. Well, I would have.
There was so much cool stuff in that game.
But I mean, I would have liked Moonclaw to have been more of a threat in causing stupidity checks on people and stuff. And you know, I don't think Slugtongue did anything. I think he caused 2 wounds to a Bloodthirster in the whole game, and you're a bit like. You know when you kind of like, you want fun stuff to happen, but you also don't want any units to be useless.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's it, and the Gorgon didn't really do anything. He held you up.
He killed a BSB. He got his points back. He got his points back.
Actually, yeah, he did. Because he's only like 200 points,
275. That's what I was checking in the book. Because I was like, this guy's really, really good. He's 50 points more than a giant. Would I take a giant over a Gorgon? No. No, I wouldn't.
People don't realise how good Toughness 6 is. Toughness 6 is a game changer for a lot of things, because we had a game a while ago, and we got like 25 Chaos Warriors into a Gorgon, and they just couldn't hurt it, because they're strength 4. So even if they had halberds and they were strength 5, they're still wounding him on 5s.
Yeah, he's really good. I think, okay, he's not really good. He's good. He's
good until he fails his 10 leadership.
He's a solid choice. I think people comparing him to I'm going to compare him to the High Elf Frosty, the Frost Phoenix. 220 points, strength 6, toughness 6, flies, ward save. You've got always strikes last. I lower your strength by 1.
Yeah.
And it's like, you compare 275 point Gorgon to that guy.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. That guy, the Frostheart, is arguably the best monster in the game, in the whole game, and that's what people are comparing it to. Now, what I'm comparing it to is, is it a threat? Do people have to get rid of it? Yes. You know.
Like, do you have to plan all of your army around how are you going to deal with it? No, in terms of, like, placement.
Yeah.
You kind of go, okay, well, they have to go there if he's going there and stuff.
I'd be perfectly happy to stick 1 on each flank. I'd be perfectly happy, to do that and just run him up. I think, would I take him in a competitive tournament army? Probably not. But I think they're a good, solid choice. And you know what? And it really surprised me, because I just don't see them. I just don't see them in any of my games. And so I'm really happy that you've brought units that people just don't see.
Centaur.
Centaur.
I like them.
Yeah.
They didn't do too much, but they can. It's that potential. But I will say about the Frostheart Phoenix, because I nearly finished a High Elf army that hopefully I'll get to play with soon. But I've got a Frostheart Phoenix in that. But I've kind of told myself that when I play with it, I'm gonna have it as toughness 4. I'm just gonna play it so it is actually worse than it is in the book. But it's because I do think it is far too powerful. Well, when he gives minus strength, you just like... So they have to be like... I think it's toughness 5
It's
or
toughness
something.
6.
Toughness 6. And you just kind of go and it gives you minus 1 toughness. So you're going to be wounding it on 6s no matter what you've got in the game?
Yeah.
That's just daft. I think the idea is it's better that it gives debuffs and everything, but can be killed. Well,
I think that's the thing about the game is... You can play it how you want, and you can do these kinds of things. I keep talking about these guys in every episode. I like playing Triple Crown because it's a really good composition. Shout out to you guys again. Love what you've done. And when I talk to Graeme, I can say beforehand, I'm going to bring a +8 army. And Graeme can go, I can evaluate how powerful that army is based upon that, you know. A bird is -1 for 1.
Yeah.
And then it's -3 if you take 2.
Okay, get that.
Okay, so they're on, you know, so if I write a High Elf list, you know, and then say to Graeme, I've got a High Elf list, it's +2. And Graeme knows beforehand what kind of flame I'm going to be bringing to the battlefield. So I really like the fact that you can do that because obviously the game's not in publication anymore. No one's going to be changing the rules or updating the points costs or anything like that. So, but at least we can say before the game when we're arranging them, right? Graeme goes, "Oh, Allan, what kind of game do you want?" And I'm like, "What do you want? A competitive one or do you want a non-competitive one? Give me a number." And it's like, right, I know what to bring. Do I leave the Frosty at home? Do I want to use it? If I do use the Frosty, then I have to sacrifice other things, you know. So I think
it's like the Frosty.
The Frosty.
No, I'm thinking of the Mr. Frosty.
The Mr. Frosty. Yeah.
He is so much fun. He gives -1 strength to everyone. And always strikes last. And he's got a 4+1 save because you rolled well in
the thing you used to make, like the ice lollies, the slushies and stuff. Yeah, Mr. Frosty.
Maybe that's the only way. Maybe that should be a magic item. Mr. Frosty, it's the only way to stop a Frostheart Phoenix.
I think we're getting a bit delirious. But
the flavouring, and you're like, that's not going to do anything. It's just,
I don't know. But
childhood was dumb.
Thank you everyone anyway for coming along. We've been rabbiting on for too long. So for those who've hung around to the end of the video, thank you very much. Please like, comment and subscribe on the channel. I think we got some rules wrong, but I think we went over them during the game. It didn't ruin the game, so I think that's the important thing. Please like our Facebook page, BD Wargaming. I'm posting pictures up on there all the time of what we're doing and what we're coming up to. And also shout out again to the guys at Triple Crown. I love you guys. And do you want to plug anything whilst you...
It's a bit personal question, isn't it? Right. Steady on it. Right. Yeah, I just want to say, please comment with, on a scale of 1 to luxurious, how lovely you think my head is. Yeah.
Do that. Yeah. And but yeah, thank you everyone, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye. Plug anything.
I have no idea.